just freestyling. That's so disrespectful. Turn the music. Hi, everyone. Once again, another day, another time of me being off frame. Because my sister hates me. Like, why am I off frame?
It's
sorry. So disrespectful. It's just disrespectful.
It's just that's where the camera ends. Look. Oh, I'm not doing anything. Oh, I think it's
as
this
always.
one. Oh, there you go. A little bit more.
Thank you. For nothing.
For nothing. How is everyone doing? Oops.
Thank you guys for saying that I look good. I love you. I was like, oh my goodness, I look horrible. And both my sister said the same thing. We were like, I look terrible. But thank you.
I think it's just the day. Today is not a good camera day for me.
Yeah, me neither.
I look weird. My
It's just the our personal concept of each other.
I guess.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, we need to put this discussion to rest. Last live stream with my sister.
Last week.
Yeah, last week. We talked about how my sister was just
yapping.
You were just defaming me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I said no lies.
I said
no lies.
You were totally lying. You were defaming me.
No.
You were saying that I only eat candy. And that is not true at all.
Yes, you guys know Lazy Town? That's Siggy.
Okay. And here we have the candy that we showed last time.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
We spoke about it.
We spoke about the controversy, the boom, boom, boom controversy.
I mean, it's open now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Now, I do want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
I said no lies. My sister does only eat candy, and she has a problem.
No, I don't have a problem.
I think you do have a.
I don't have a problem because
you have a problem with candy, and it's like once you start, no, you cannot stop.
I can't stop whenever I want.
No, this is not true.
Yes, it is.
No.
Now I look weird without glasses. During the first live streams, I didn't wear any glasses, and now I feel weird.
I like you with no glasses. Your eyes are just.
It's just
so
that
tiny.
I cannot see.
Yeah,
it's a problem.
Well, I was saying with the boom boom boom. She ate all of it, and now I bought another.
I don't think you're talking to the mic.
Hello. Hello.
Why I can't hear much? I don't. Hello.
You. Oh my goodness! Put it down.
I'm sorry. It was. I needed mine. Okay.
That's so disrespectful.
What
were you trying to do? Why you told me to bring my boom boom boom?
Oh, just to say that last time we explained how I ate the last boom boom boom.
The last? You ate all of them.
No, you ate some of them.
One, maybe.
But yeah, it's a bag like this, guys. Like all of these candies, like I ate them almost all, and I didn't leave the last one for you, even though you bought them.
Yes.
No, it was like
so. Now I bought these others, and as I said in the past live stream, I was just gonna keep the candy I buy for the house. I was just gonna look it up, and I did that. The problem is that I bought this bag in a bag of chocolates. I ate all of them.
See, so it's not just me.
I have the problem too, because I feel like it's easier for me because I just leave them usually like in the living room and I kind of forget about it. It's like lazy, like I'm lazy, but I ate the whole bag. Like it's bad. I think I gave my sister like 3 and I ate the whole bag. And
but
like,
now I feel like you ate the whole bag, so it cancels everything because I ate the nerds, like the candy.
That's
the
true.
Nerds candy.
Yeah, she did.
So
I guess now we're like even.
We're even. it cancels everything. So we're good with the candy.
Well, it doesn't cancel everything, but I'm choosing peace because my sister is she loves candy. She just loves candy.
It's a problem.
It is. It's
Amanda
really-
says, I like your pillow. Bora says, that is not her pillow. That is my pillow. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. My mom got it for me.
It was our
and-
mom. I thought it was our aunt.
Oh, I think.
It was our aunt.
Now I don't even remember.
Your godmother.
Oh,
You're so grateful. That was a gift. It was your godmother.
She gave it to me, right?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, the only thing that I remember about this pillow is that we were traveling and we went through the entire
Airport
security, everything with my pillow in hand, my BTS pillow in hand. And everyone kept looking like, oh, look. You remember?
Yeah.
Los chinos. Everyone kept saying that.
Yeah, they can point at us saying Los Chinos, and it's like,
That's BTS.
that's BTS
Girl, that's
army.
That's BTS Army. Okay. So we have well, it's relative because we have the big GQ story. It was amazing. Those pictures,
Mhm.
finally, BTS is back. That is one of my favorite things, the magazine covers. I love them.
Yeah.
And
Honestly, I followed my ass when I saw it. Sorry. It was so surprising. I don't know.
No, it definitely was, because I even saw a tweet of someone saying they dropped the hints of BTS being in the cover, and then they immediately dropped the photo shoot, behind the scenes, everything, the interview, and they were like, we are so used to hype dropping something like a little hint and not giving us anything for days,
a long time,
that we thought, oh, they are not going to release the magazine right away. We are going to have to wait, right? But
no.
we didn't have to. So congrats to all of us.
Period.
Guys, you can get 3-month Apple Music for free, but the offer ends very soon. So it's now or never. Do it right now. Actually, I have not done it because it's important to leave it to the last minute so you get more time, with the free trial. That is, for example, when it comes to Netflix, but the Apple Music offer is going to end soon. So it's now or never. I believe this applies for certain countries, not just the US. I think it's also for some countries in Latin America, Europe. That's what I remember seeing. So check it out. Get Apple Music. BTS is promoting so much on Apple Music. So get your free trials, guys. It's 3 months of free Apple Music.
Yes.
A reminder to follow these comeback fundraisers. We're still collecting more money, so all armies get their copies.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I saw that.
We can still vote for the iHeartRadio Music Awards. That's the only award show that we are voting for now. But you can download the apps for the music shows so we can start collecting. So BTS wins everything when they come back and have their music show nominations. Award show. No, not award show. Music show. It's different.
I had no idea. None of those people collaborated before I saw that picture. From the third picture.
Oh.
I didn't know any of those collabs. I just knew J-Hope and Miguel.
Well, do you know that Miguel is very fluent in Spanish? I
remember you told me he was Hispanic, and I actually never made the connection.
I
even
never
though
made
his
the
name is
connection
Miguel.
because he always sings in English, and for some reason I thought I didn't make.
I
the
generally
connection.
thought he was American.
Same. I guess he is.
Is he born and raised? Yeah, I'm assuming no.
I don't really know.
But I wasn't expecting him to also speak Spanish.
Yeah. And this is another proof that J-Hope is Latino. That's
my goodness.
That's Juan Jose.
Yes. No, J-Hope is about to. No, he's just hiding it. He's about to release something in Spanish.
Yes, because he's a fan of Bad Bunny. He shared the Super Bowl halftime show and he sings his music and listens to his music on the live streams. And That's Juan Jose right there. Like,
yeah.
Jungkook is Latino.
Yes, 100%.
We know that.
Yeah.
These are not news, but I thought this was hilarious because these are goats, and it says, "Please, BTS, get down. BTS, take your seats. BTS, take your seats. BTS." That's literally BTS during the Grammys, and the presenter saying,
Literally.
BTS, take your seats, because Jin was standing on the fucking chair. That's crazy. Why was Jin standing on that chair? But you know what? That moment was iconic.
He's just living life and enjoying the award show. That's all.
Correct.
Honestly, like, I think the goats are incredibly insane. Like, I don't know what they do. Why do they do this? Like, it's so crazy to me. But
I don't know. But yeah, it is crazy.
But yeah, but like, take your seats, BTS, take your seats. Like, that's so funny.
BTS, take your seats.
That's crazy. That's crazy. How are they gonna get called down like that?
A little update with BT21. They released this short story. BT21.
It said chocolate cake, and I thought chocolate live. ¿Cómo es? Chocolate live cake.
Oh, it's chocolate live. They are right there.
They are in this. They are here. I saw their comments.
Yes. Who ate RJ's chocolate cake? You see,
it was probably you, because you be eating all them candies.
We just put that. I literally brought the candy to put that conversation to rest.
I bought it,
but that we said that it cancels it. It cancels it, so I cannot receive these allegations anymore. Like,
they're not allegations. This is straight up accusations.
No, at this point, this is defamation. So you will be hearing from my lawyers. Thank you.
Whatever.
Who ate RJ's chocolate cake? It was not Mang. It was. They're all pointing to the next person, like they didn't do it,
and they're like with the food in the mouth.
Oh,
it was not him.
Mang, no. Koya didn't do anything, okay? And look at that family picture over there.
That's so cute.
That's so cute.
Oh no. Genia. That's literally you.
Oh my goodness. Shuki ate so much, he got reshaped.
Oh,
that's
no.
crazy. Because
I didn't notice.
Shuki is a round cookie.
Yes.
But no, he got reshaped.
Oh, it's the tummy. It's the after eating tummy.
I love these little short stories that they always do.
I think they're so funny.
Yes.
And newsworthy. Like,
of course.
Let's talk about this more often.
That's why they get like a section here on the live stream. And I even gave them like a title. It's important.
Yes.
Breaking news.
BT21 makes a chocolate.
New BTS Island in the Sun update coming soon. So if you're still playing this game, or maybe you used to play it and don't play it anymore, I suggest that you guys go back. There's an update. Which update? I don't know. I just know that there's going to be an update, and they released like a little trailer as well. Entirely Teresa.
Entirely como Teresa.
I'm not sure what I walked into, but Borage.
What do you mean?
You walked into awesomeness.
Yes.
Like. Thank you so much. Entirely.
Look, I wanted to say something. For all the Peruvians, this is chicha morada. Don't put this camera. I fucking hate this camera. Put my camera.
Oh.
I hate that camera. There. I mean, estoy tomando chicha de Perú. Para la gente de Perú. Bueno,
it is delicious. Actually,
no sé si hay gente de Perú, pero
I think there's like two.
Yeah, okay.
There's like two Peruvians.
There's like two Peruvians in this chat.
Yeah, or I don't know right now, but ever I saw like two Peruvians. What was I going to say? Guys, self-promotion. I am starting a second channel. Link is in the description. in that first video that I recorded and that I had to basically erase, and I'm going to have to re-record it again. I talk about chicha.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not alcohol entirely, como Teresa.
No,
It's not alcohol. It's just like a juice.
It comes from the purple corn.
Yeah.
You know how purple corn? There's a purple corn.
Yes. No, it's not alcoholic. It's just.
No.
It's a drink.
Yeah.
It's actually a very natural drink.
Mm-hmm. The link is not working. Wait.
Ooh.
Wait.
Bye,
Wait.
Miss Army 45.
Can you see? Look at my description.
No. I don't know how to do that.
For real. Here.
You're so disrespectful. You don't want me to see it or what?
You can see it. It's not like a link. It just shows the YouTube icon. You click on it and then it goes. And yes, it says this channel doesn't have any content and there's no profile picture because I have not posted any videos yet. So you will see an empty channel with about 200 subscribers. So thank you so much to the 200 of you who subscribed. Only subscribe if you're interested in pop culture content, because if you're not, it's okay. I said last time that, you know how sometimes I follow certain people for certain content and then they say, oh, like follow me on my second channel, and I'm like, but I don't want to follow you though, because I don't watch that content. So
yeah.
No.
Oh, they say it looks like 404 not found. Is it? I saw it. It's empty. The channel, yes. The channel is empty.
The channel is empty, but
404
not found.
Yeah, those 2 people got that.
Wait, let me then
do it again.
No, I'm going to have both.
Oh, 3 people. 404 not found.
Wait, what?
That's crazy.
That is craziness.
It's not fermented. So what they do is that they use the purple corn and they boil it, and then you have purple water. And then that purple water, you add cinnamon and sugar and pineapple, and you boil all together so all the flavors start mixing. It actually tastes like really sweet and like natural. And then once it's boiled, you let it cool off, and then you put a lot of lime. And it's super good.
Can you check again?
It's delicious.
I'm going to close it and then enter again. No, now it shows 2 links. Anyways, I'm going to try and see. It's YouTube / mainstream breakdown. So I don't know. We'll see. It's empty for now. We'll see later.
We'll see what happens.
Yes. Let's see this trailer for BTS Island in the song. Oh, wow. Dance with 7 members. Yes, I'm going to show it soon. They have like a special for J-Hope's birthday that is coming up soon. So you can start seeing that already on the app. We have always been together, 2026 now. The comeback begins. The bomb is coming. So there is going to be an update on the game. I have downloaded the game. I just never like played it for real, you know? So I don't know, maybe this is my year of BTS Island in the song. Maybe this is the moment. There's new
It's your
updates.
gamer era.
It's my gamer era. Exactly. Is Borasis going to be in Tampa with you? Of course.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
I am so excited. And I don't even know what's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen. I just
have no
know
idea.
that we're excited. We're gonna go and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And if anybody is going to the Tampa concert,
They won.
No,
They won.
Day one. Let us know so we can see you guys.
Okay. Now, let's talk about this project that I'm going to say everyone, so many armies. I'm seeing so many armies and big army fan bases very excited about this. I'm going to say maybe I'm completely delusional and now I'm traumatized. I feel like this is not from BTS. Let me explain why. This was released first. Why is no one talking about this BTS comeback event at the Groove in LA on February 14th? Roses from BTS celebrate BTS's upcoming album with a special floral wall. Stop by, pick a complimentary rose, and reveal a hidden message inside. It says February 14th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. This was first released, and I also said, yes, why is nobody talking about this? And then more armies started finding out, and they were like, this is great. Like, it looks official. Roses from BTS. It's from this place, the Groove in LA. And apparently a lot of people know about this place. And then this person says, I went to check for myself and it's real. And they also, it looks like the Groove, which is the place, they posted it on TikTok. And I said, okay, I want to get to the real source to show it on the live stream. I go to TikTok and I look everywhere. It's nowhere to be found.
Oh.
And then I said, okay, maybe they deleted it for some reason, but it should still be on their website. So I went to their website. It was nowhere to be found. I looked on Twitter. It was nowhere. It was absolutely nowhere.
Sorry.
It's okay. And now people are saying, no, like they deleted it. So my question is, why would they delete this? They posted it on TikTok apparently, but it's not on their website. It's nowhere. So why? Is this even real? Because so many armies believe like, no, like this is a project made by BTS, roses from BTS. BTS is giving these roses to you armies. And I even saw some people making like theories already because Namjoon wrote a hat that said like, we rose together or something like that. So yeah, I don't know.
That's a lot of confusion. That's very confusing.
What I think maybe is maybe the place. This is the only thing that I can think of. Maybe the place wanted to do like a fan project event, and since they are saying no, like roses from BTS, maybe there's a copyright problem, and it's like they cannot say that this is from BTS because this is not a high big hit BTS event. Part of this entire What Is Your Love Song promotions. I don't know. Maybe it is, and maybe they ruined the surprise and they're trying to hide it and delete everything. So it's a surprise. I don't know. Especially because after that, armies found this in the UK. This says, London Army, I think we might want to head to Covent Garden tomorrow because they're building a specially branded rose wall right now. So it looks like a similar kind of thing is happening in the UK. So it's either one of those two things, right? This was supposed to be a surprise and the LA place messed it up and posted it. And now they deleted it because it was supposed to be a surprise. Or we're complete clowns and this has nothing to do with anything. So I don't know.
Which often happens.
Sunny Eternal Army, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I wasn't here very often in the last couple of weeks because I wasn't feeling very well. But I will always support you, Bora. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Sunny.
much. I do have to say, I remember you. Like, we remember you. And we always talk about the people that are always here, like, often.
Yes, we do.
And you guys, like, we talk about you. And I also notice, like, when you guys are not in the chat,
we realize.
We notice. Like,
yeah.
we notice. We're like, oh, like, this person is not, like, in the chat often. And we're like, oh, what could it happen? So it's awesome that you took the time to just let us know, oh, like, I haven't been feeling well. I hope I hope you're doing a lot better now and that you're feeling good. And also, my sister has a new channel.
Oh yeah, I have a new channel. It's empty, guys. It's empty, but subscribe because
it's not about BTS.
No, it's about pop culture. But it's impossible for me to not mention BTS because
BTS is related to pop culture in every way.
Yes, literally.
So it'll happen sooner or later.
Yeah. Entirely Teresa, thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, entirely. Como Teresa.
Entirely Teresa says no! Exclamation point.
Period.
I think it's BTS. There is another one in London, Covent Garden. So this is the one. This is the one that you are talking about. So I feel like you are right. Now I'm doubting myself. Like I don't know. That's the thing with BTS is that now I'm traumatized because there's something like with the "What Is Your Love" song. I initially said, "This is from other artists." I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to see it.
Yeah.
This is from other artists. This is from other artists. Just because it's red and white doesn't mean that it's BTS related. Ended up being about BTS. It is BTS related. It is about the comeback. So I feel like I'm traumatized.
I feel so incredibly delusional sometimes because it's like, are they person for me? Like, are you guys doing that for me? And then I'm like, no, like stop, like bring yourself back to earth. No. And then it ends up being about them. And what if it's not of them, like from them? What am I gonna do with all my hopes and illusion?
I don't know, but I guess we don't have to wait for long because this is on February 14th, so tomorrow. So
we'll just have to wait
wait a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. It was posted on TikTok, and this is an official place. Maybe it was supposed to be a surprise, and since they posted it, like they were asked to delete it because it was supposed to be a surprise. I don't know. But it would make sense, like the roses, Valentine, What Is Your Love song? You know, it's connected, and it's true that Namjoon did show that hat with the word rose in it. So I don't know.
Pero no. Marce, yo tengo los mismos días también. Hay veces que tienes un día tan largo en el trabajo y luego llegas a casa y solamente quieres hablar español.
Yes.
Especialmente cuando trabajas en un lugar donde hablas inglés y inglés no es tu primera lengua. Bueno, para todos los que no hablan inglés.
Entirely Teresa again.
Thank you so much, Entirely.
V-Day gift. I bet we get a pre-release teaser music video on White Day, March 14th. March 14th is a more likely date for a pre-release or a teaser music video. And let me tell you why. So many armies. I am a clown, but some armies are like more clowns than me. Some armies were waiting for today.
Someone said, is this play about us?
Is this
play about us? Because this is in the middle of the street. Everybody is gonna be looking at us. It's like, what?
No, listen. Some armies were waiting for 12 a.m. Or like 0, you know, like time when it's 0 today, so they can release like a pre-release or something. Or I don't know, they were waiting for something. But yeah, we didn't get anything. The countdown for the playlist, you know, where you can vote your favorite type of love song or something like that on Spotify. That countdown is over, and there is nothing. So I guess we're just going to have to wait. We're just going to have to wait.
No, I can't wait. Like I just got to know. I just got to know.
I did not wait because I knew that I've been through this. Okay, like
way too many times.
Yes,
but still, armies don't learn. We never learn.
Mm-hmm. I voted for nothing. Listen, Chrissy, we just need to wait for just some more time.
No, that's the thing. I live life, especially for BTS. I live life like,
No, that helps a lot. Same.
I don't know.
Same. What you need to do is like, no, like I don't care. I don't care. And then it comes to you.
Yes,
know?
And you know what has been like a very big slap on my face? This time that they've been they've been on the military this whole time, I've been like, all of the army have been saying, oh, this happened. And then is nothing about BTS. So it's been like 2 years and a half of that, of disappointment after disappointment. So I'm trained to be disappointed. I was like,
No, but that's sad though.
what you mean? No, it's because it's so I've been trained to be, like people are just being delusional. You get what I'm saying? So now that they're back, people be delusional, and I'm like, it's nothing, and then it is something, and I'm
Yes.
like, wait,
It's more surprise.
what? I'm like, I was the clown, regardless. When I don't believe, I'm the clown. When I believe, I'm the clown.
You just are a clown. You are.
That's so disrespectful.
No, but believe me, I do that purposefully. Of course, I'm excited about the comeback. I just pretend like BTS. I don't know them.
I don't know them.
I don't know them.
I don't chase, I attract. I am not chasing BTS. BTS attracts me. They just come to me, whatever I put my head to. How is the sentence? Like, what I think, like my highest good just comes to me easily. It's those affirmation sentences that people make. But I'm just using it for BTS.
I love it. Sanchez, Erika. Erika, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You know what I realized the other day? This is silly. BTS went through their own time skip training moment.
What's time skip?
Time skip training moment?
What does that mean?
And Ange Blink responded, and soon a montage. What does that mean?
Sunny Eternal Army. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Wait a second. This is silly. BTS went through their own time skip training moment. I don't get it. Is it like a language barrier thing?
Can somebody tell us?
Oh, anime. Oh, that's...
Anime time skip.
Oh, okay. And what does that mean? Because...
when a character trains for a while to become stronger.
Wow.
Oh, and they do the little montage of them like training.
Oh,
Is it that?
Okay.
And then time jumps like a lot.
Yes. Like a movie montage. Okay, now I get it.
Training montage. Yeah.
BTS went through their own time skip training moment. You are right. I was just confused for a second. I've only watched one entire anime, and is
oh my gosh, shut up about it.
Death Note. It was so good. We watched it on the Discord. Guys, join the Discord. But yeah, that's the only one that I watched. I need to watch more because that was very fun.
I watched the first episode of Death Note.
We need to watch the movie. People say it's very bad, and I need to watch it because I know it's bad.
But the movie with people or
yes, with the...
we did watch it. Oh yeah, that scared me.
That
so
it's Dark and Wild. Dark and Wild just fell.
I think that's a sign because BTS is clear and close. And love yourself.
BTS is saying, you need to empty your shelves for those new...
No, they're saying don't love yourself. Be dark and wild. That's how... Mama, shut the fuck up. It keeps falling.
Put it like whatever. Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
They're laying down.
Mm-hmm. I forgot what I was going to say. Steph, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. But yeah, that's such... I'm sorry for the last comment. That was so accurate. That's all I wanted to say.
Yes.
Steph. Hi, Steph.
Hoping the reverse manifestations work.
It's not about reverse manifestation. It's about bringing back your energy. No, it's honestly, just act like, I don't know. Like, don't act like you don't know until you know. You get what I'm saying? Well, because you don't know.
It's like the typical people who say, like, the fan fictions that say, like, you need to ignore the celebrity so they come to you.
Yeah, like go to their concert with a book.
With a book, and you need
don't look at them.
Okay, so in life is the concert. And
yes,
reading the book is like ignoring BTS.
Yes, it's like you see these little tweets and it's like,
I don't care. Like I'm here with my book, you know. Like I don't care about BTS.
I'm too busy for this.
I'm too busy for BTS.
And then something amazing happens.
Yes, exactly. It is like that. SK, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, SK.
Am I one of those people you know of from the chat? Of course.
Yes, of course.
Of course, SK.
Yes, SK. Like I think we have like
I always thought in my mind, like, does SK stand for South Korea? For some reason, I always oh yeah, that's South Korea. Like I don't.
and that's our conversation. Like in our heads, your first name is South and
your last name is Korea. Yeah, like
just like entirely Teresa, which we're gonna meet on the Tampa concert. Yes, everybody in the chat is jealous.
was it in Terra Teresa?
Yes, it is. It is. She said it again in the chat. So
Awesome.
that was so disrespectful.
What was that bong?
It's in this little.
Okay, stop it.
Okay, no, but why you
Oh.
asked it?
I didn't say
No, but
I didn't say do it again. I said what was that? That was it.
but I was showing you what it was.
I don't need you to show me. I just needed you to explain it to me.
Whatever.
Take pictures. We're not just taking pictures. I'm doing an entire vlog.
We are gonna record a blog, and let me tell you our history with blogs. When I was 11, no, I think I was a little older. When I was like 12. Oh, so older.
Yeah, because I was like 15.
When I was like 12, my sister was 15, and we had a trip to the Bahamas. Now, mind you, the way we look now, we used to look so ugly when we were kids. And we made this blog in the cruise. And we went to the Bahamas on a cruise, and it was like, it was honestly so funny. It was packed of memes, and we were just doing stupid shit. Mind you, we were kids, like we were stupid kids.
And I edited it.
And she edited it. Since a very young age, she always wanted to be a YouTuber.
I always wanted to be an editor. Like I loved editing.
So she did that. And then we used to watch that video all the time, but then we lost it because my laptop died. And that's how it happened. But honestly, we have a past with blogs. Like you guys would be surprised.
Correct. And it was very frustrating because I edited that and I loved that video. And it was on a purple laptop that I had. And then that purple laptop died. And I cannot see that edit ever again. Our blog at the Bahamas, like I can never see it.
Honestly, like that was such a good video.
It was
such a good video. But I would never put that out on the internet because I used to look so ugly. It was before I had braces.
Yes.
I was so tiny. No, absolutely not.
But yeah, with this blog, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to record as much as we can.
Yes, of course. And we're recording with entirely Teresa if she let us. If she lets us, but if she doesn't, then just like a little interaction.
We can blur the video or whatever.
Yes.
Steph, again, thank you so much. Law of attraction for BTS. We ignore them and they come to us.
Literally, like
it happens like that. Like
yeah. I'm done. I need to get the fuck. I'm not even touching your motherfucking thing, and it fell on my head. Is that a recording? Let me see it. That's so.
What fell?
I don't fucking know, but I just hit my stupid ass head.
Anyways.
Let me see if I can see it because this is so humiliating.
Saida Caballero.
Yes, you can see it.
Oh.
That's so disrespectful. Look.
Guys, when the live stream is over, go back and see the way it was.
Why the fuck do you have this car?
Because it's with my Lego set. You cannot see it, but the BTS Lego set is over there. And the BTS
That's so
Lego
mean.
set. Yeah. I love Legos, even though I only have 2 sets and one of them is for kids.
It hurt.
I'm sorry. Saida, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I think Arirang will be visuals like the HYH era, dark and wild sound, be lyricism, but I'm just like Bora, I was raised with rock, so I'm selfish waiting for something like snooze.
Wow. Snooze is rock too?
It is. It has like rock influences, and the
Okay.
singer is from a rock band as well.
Oh.
So yeah, it is. It's because it is part of the rock genre.
Jara.
Genre.
Amazing.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I think we're going to get visuals like HYH for some reason. I agree with that. I feel that. Dark and Wild sound. I also agree with you because look at the producers that they've been working with. I see like the hip hop Dark and Wild sound. B lyricism definitely, especially during this solo era, we saw all of that lyricism. So actually, I agree with everything you're saying, literally.
Oh my goodness, Marce. I was just talking about this with my sister. Marce just said, like what is following you, brother sis, and you need a cleanse.
Oh my good, no, not
What
you
did I tell
saying
you?
that. What did I
tell you
What did you
yesterday?
say that, Marce?
Marce, don't ever say that ever again. Like don't play with me right now.
We're
Marce.
literally talking
Don't
about this
play.
yesterday because my sister says that something is following her. Like she keeps seeing
Yeah.
shadows, and also
There's
how do you say like people that she works with? How do you say that?
So at my workplace, there's sometimes children,
Mm-hmm.
and they keep pointing things at me like, yo, what is that? And there's nothing.
There's no one there.
So yeah, and now that you've said that, my mom, we're Peruvian, so we're raised with that culture a little bit. Like we're
Yeah.
raised to do these clans or whatever. We completely understand if people don't believe in that or don't follow it and respect it at all. But whatever, it's just like part of our culture. And I guess like I'm gonna tell my mom because my mom knows how to cleanse, and I just feel incredibly. Literalmente dijo, ocupas una limpia. I'm gonna go see my mother because
Yeah.
I'm not about to do that.
Baño de Flores? We haven't had a Baño de Flores in years.
Yeah, we haven't had that. I guess the person who did that in our family was our grandmother, but she passed, so there's no way for us to do it again.
But she's right there.
Yes, we have a little memory thing for her, but my mom also does know how to know that.
Our mom does the egg. The egg.
Pasar el huevo.
Yeah, pasar el huevo. The egg cleanse. And Tyler Teresa, again, thank you so much. I have a purple. I have a purple fisherman's vest that said Yellowstone on the back. So easy to spot. Oh my goodness.
Wait, let me take a screenshot of this so I can remember.
No, but for real, everyone who is going to Tampa day one and wants to meet, before the concert, before we leave, I'm probably going to have to cancel maybe one live stream because of the concert. I don't know, because we need to prepare. Anyways, the live stream before the concert, we're going to talk about exactly everything that we're doing so we can meet. What is it?
I'm just laughing because everybody be el duende, like negative energy.
Denise says, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Denise.
Again. Then ignoring, think it's tied to the folk tale. Oh, wow. Let me see your chat activity. 1 second. I guess it's better than ignoring. Think it's tied to the folk tale. Oh, that is better, I guess.
Oh my goodness, have you noticed today is Friday 13th?
It is.
It is. Today's the 13th.
No, today is La Limpia.
Today is La Limpia.
Today is La Limpia. It has to be. Anyways.
Crazy. I'll text my mother.
Okay, let's continue with this. We'll see if these roses from BTS event is an actual event. It's supposed to be tomorrow, and we're seeing also these things in London. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're not clowns again. Okay, very, very exciting news. And this is my moment to stand here as an army and say, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told everyone I was right. I was right. Everyone complaining. Everyone complained about how, oh, BTS is not live streaming the first concert. How can they how can they do this? It's so unfair. Blah, blah, blah. I told you so. I said let's just wait. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Maybe they will announce it soon or maybe later, but it's impossible for them to have the first concert and not live stream it in some way. And people I saw, not just on that live stream where I talked about that, but also I saw a lot on social media like, oh, like Hype is doing things wrong, Big Hit is doing things wrong. Like, how can they do this for the first time ever? And it's like, can you just wait for a tiny bit? Like, can you just wait? It's day 2 though, but we also have, listen, it is still, let's see this, because we have the live streaming and we have the cinema. BTS World Tour Arirang in Goyan online live streaming. This notice provides information on the online live streaming of BTS World Tour Arirang in Goyan. Ticket and details will be provided in a separate notice. Okay, so we have here online live streaming Thursday, April 9th, Saturday, April 11th, and Sunday, April 12th. The live stream is all 3 days. What is not going to be the 3 days is the movie theater thing. There will be delayed single view streaming dates. As always, they always do they do it live and they do like a delayed streaming as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see here, you can buy, so you can watch everything live. You'll have membership only, an all-day pass, one-day pass. There's also a general, all-day pass, one-day pass. So you can get, it depends on the view that you want to get. There's a 4K single view, HD single view. So yeah, we are getting those 3
period
concerts live streamed. Of course, you need to pay, but it is pretty awesome. Aside from that, we get another cinema movie theater experience. They love doing this. BTS World Tour Arirang in Goyan and Tokyo live viewing. Join BTS live in cinemas around the world. You can click. I suggest you do this already. They always do this. Click on this link that you see on the notice and select your city. So they know that your city wants to see the concert live on the movie theaters and the cinemas, so they go there as well. Live viewing screening details. Goyan April 11th and Tokyo April 18th. So this is for Goyan day 2, I believe, and Tokyo day 2. So yeah, not just Goyan, but also Japan. Live viewing ticket on sale information. The regions outside South Korea will be 10 p.m. Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. So yeah, save those dates, guys. Go to this website, btsliveviewing.com, and click on your city. So you see it, you know?
period.
So,
And that also can be like such a fun thing, like such a fun activity to do. Like you can get your snacks and stuff like that. I feel like you can have a lot of fun with it.
yes, it is. And even if you cannot go to the cinema, some people, I don't know, some people work and they cannot go these days, these specific dates. You can still purchase maybe the live viewing, the live streaming. And if you are still busy during that moment, you can watch the replay that they do. They always do the replay, and sometimes that is at a better time.
I don't know. I'm in my ASMR era. Whatever.
Okay. I can't find where do I have to go to select my city. So last time I checked, it gave me that option, btsliveviewing.com. Let me let me try and do. Let me try to do it again. It's just that I don't want to share my address. Yes. So you scroll down on that website and says sign up for more, and you put your first name, last name, email, city, country, age, and that's it. They get that information that way.
Your age?
Yes.
A little chismoso.
Right?
If you think about it, it's like, what do you want to know?
Mhm.
Let me alone.
Okay, look at this parallel.
Oh! Really? Arirang Radio.
Oh, yeah. So there is a Arirang radio, and there's also like a news TV station, I think, also called Arirang. I think it's a station called Arirang. And look at this person says, who would have thought? Look at baby BTS on Arirang Radio. That is literally it's for their first year, but I don't think it's their first single. It looks like they're wearing NO clothes.
The glasses.
The glass.
On a
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, I think it's from NO.
Please don't touch anything behind me. Something else is gonna fall.
Yeah, it is over there, but we cannot.
Wow, you have a whole bunch of albums.
And those are not all of them.
I bought a lot of these.
Yes.
I'm such a good sister, guys. I feel not appreciated.
Oh, that's the Jack in the Box.
I also give you.
Oh yeah, the little cat. That's Yoongi.
That's Yoongi.
That's Yoongi right there. Okay. Marvelous. There's also Arirang channel. Yes. YouTube is now also talking about BTS comeback. What is your love song? I don't know if this is another Spotify situation because they saw that BTS is doing a lot with Apple Music. So, hey BTS, like we're also promoting, like please come back to us. I don't know. But yeah,
it's giving. Hey, look at me.
Yes, it's giving pick me girl.
It's giving pick me.
Yes, YouTube is asking BTS to pick them. It looks like.
I mean, they're not doing what armies are doing. Like we're just like we don't chase. No, we don't chase. We attract.
We don't chase. We attract. Exactly.
Somebody said YouTube has a lot of nerve. I mean, no comment.
They do. Also, there's this new update on Instagram. Army, check your Insta. So when you select what is your love song, we checked last time. Did you get it? On Instagram notes, when you go to Instagram and look at the Instagram notes, sometimes it says right there, what is your love song? That was like some days ago. I don't know if it's still happening. But yeah, it shows this. It shows this. So
stupid Instagram only be showing stupid shit. Never the important news.
No, it's on the the notes.
The notes.
Mm-hmm. It shows what is your love song?
No.
Oh, then you have to. That happened to me
It says
first.
drop a love song. Let me refresh.
That may be something different.
Love not to the void. I'm gonna refresh until I get it.
Yeah, because to me it didn't show, and then I closed it, and then I opened it again live, and it was right there. What is your love song? I took a screenshot of it because I was excited. I was excited that I got it.
Whatever. Okay, you were chosen. Whatever.
Saida again. Thank you so much. YouTube is trying to get.
Thank you so much. Is that I made it like to Instagram while you were saying that, so it looked like no. I love you.
No. More love for Saida.
I love you, Saida. Caballero.
YouTube is trying to get them back as now Billboard doesn't count streams from YouTube. Definitely. YouTube is desperate. They don't know what to do because now artists are not even releasing their music on YouTube anymore. Like at first. Yeah,
Damn.
for the first day, they're releasing it on Apple Music and Spotify because it counts. And then the entire day goes by and then they release it on YouTube. They don't even care anymore. But once again, we want all of the records. It doesn't matter what BTS does. If BTS releases the music video first on Spotify and Apple Music, that means that we're watching it first on Spotify and Apple Music. And if not, and they are just releasing it on YouTube, then we watch it on YouTube and do our best with
Oh,
all of these.
can you put my volume down? No, guys. Actually, our volumes are the same. It's just that I'm loud. So,
Oh, is it very loud?
yeah, it's because I'm loud. Like I'm screaming to the mic.
No, because it's. Let me change it real
I'm
quick.
sorry, Celine.
No, it's just that.
This is so embarrassing.
No, it's not you. It's just that I added a filter because it was very, very low during all these months. Is it better now or is it still very loud? I can still make it lower. Is it better now? I feel like now it's better. Okay. And next we have What is Your Love Song EP. Guys, this was the playlist that they released and there's nothing there. It's 58 seconds each track, but these tracks are completely empty. Like there was nothing there. And for some reason, including me, a lot of armies listen to some of these just to check, and just by curiosity. What is Your Love Song EP debuts with a total of 303,598 streams on Spotify, despite being 5 minutes long of absolute silence.
That is a way of they're saying something.
Yes.
What are they trying to say?
And we all streamed this. We all listened to it. We all listened to nothing. It was empty.
For 5 minutes.
5 minutes of absolute silence.
Sometimes, God forbid, a girl just wants a little bit of silence. Like, what are we doing?
Exactly. Nothing beats all army watching butter melt for an hour long though. So I'm not surprised. Definitely. I was there watching that butter melt, extremely confused. I was like, what is this? And yeah, it was an entire hour of just that. Butter melting. Okay.
Wait.
Amen.
Vora individual. That's more than some. That's more than some K-pop groups actually.
Bora individual.
Vora individual.
That's true, but
But
that's true though.
I have nothing to say to Vora individual because whatever.
You know what?
Shade.
You know what? You know what? No comment.
No comment.
No comment. Oop. Chrissy said oop.
Oop.
Literally. Can we talk about the GQ magazine?
Okay. I need to say something.
Okay.
I was at work.
Okay.
And I get Namjoon, your man, posted a story.
Mm-hmm.
I so innocently opened the story
Mm-hmm.
at work. Well, actually, in this moment of my job, everything needed to be quiet. I gasp. I was like, I opened the Instagram post and it was the 7 of them. And then I don't remember nothing else because I passed out. Like, no, honestly, I was so like excited and there was nobody around because everything had to be quiet. I couldn't tell this to anybody and it was just like crazy to me. How was it to you?
I was waiting for it, but not so soon because yesterday, I believe, there were the teasers. And there was like, this video of just, I don't know, their shoulder and like, there's their shadows or something. And I said, okay, we're going to get a GQ magazine cover by BTS, but not right now. Like, we're going to have to wait like weeks or something. And then the next day, it was everywhere. It was absolutely everywhere. And I was so shocked. We got everything right away. The photo shoot, the behind the scenes of the photo shoot, the interview. And in the interview, we get statements by Chris Martin of Coldplay, Halsey, and Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? This article is so... We're going to read it. And like the title of this live stream says, analyzing the BTS GQ cover like it's a research, what is it? Like it's a research study, because that's what we're going to do. I'm sorry. We're going to have to go through all of it.
Yes.
We're going to go through the entire article, every single picture and behind the scenes. Okay. First, they released this.
Yes.
They are back and they are coming to GQ.
No.
Yes, this is what I saw. So they don't show them. They don't show them, but they do though. Oh my goodness. Of course, that's Namjoon, that's JK.
I'm sorry.
So this was the teaser. And I was so excited, but I really thought that we were going to have to wait for weeks.
That's the thing that I didn't even find out from GQ, because at least I would have been like, okay, whatever.
Exactly.
I opened a Namjoon story.
It's just that we're different types of armies. Like I check social media every single day, like all time.
I was at work.
But you
and
were...
for Namjoon, I have his notifications on.
Exactly.
Whatever.
So first this was released, and then there was some controversy. Let me explain to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
At first, this was posted mainly by, I believe, GQ US and GQ British GQ. And some armies, I remember, believed that this was a GQ, like a British GQ article. And they don't have the best track record about BTS. This is a post from 2022. And I feel like when they released this, it was very disgusting what they wrote. They said, these K-pop artists, I'm blurring it, I'm not showing it, and please nobody say, because it doesn't matter. This K-pop artist was selling out Seoul stadiums before BTS was even a petri dish in a K-pop factory farm. That's disgusting. Why do you try? Like, sure, if you want to say that this K-pop artist is more fashionable or whatever, like they were fashionable first, why put BTS down? Why bring BTS down and call them this? Like, this is disgusting. Like, K-pop factory farm, BTS, like before BTS was even a petri dish. Like, it's...
What are you trying to do?
Just say that you like this person's fashion or style. Like, why do this?
Because I feel like every time they have to bring BTS down is because they outdid their fave.
Yeah.
No, honestly, if you outdo their favorite, they're gonna be like, nah, actually, I have to bring them down. Like, I have to put them under my favorite. You get what I'm saying? But the only reason of doing that is because they consider that they outdid them. There's no other reason, because if you think and you're confident that your favorite is above and beyond all of it, then you wouldn't even mention BTS. Why are you mentioning BTS?
Exactly. When people mention BTS in any type of way and their influence and all of that, there's mainly no comparisons, or the comparison is with the Beatles because of the level of pop culture impact, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of armies, of course, didn't like this at all. And this post, I saw the real post hours ago. It was up for all of these years since 2022 to today. Only a couple of hours ago, they deleted this post.
Crazy.
And it was just because armies were like, now GQ is doing, specifically British GQ is doing an issue with BTS on the cover after you talked about them this way. Now, I do have to say this. I understand bringing this up and knowing what they did. But at the same time, we're not, I explained this before. On a magazine and on newspapers, different people are going to write. And there's different writers and different photographers. So I saw some comments of Army saying like, oh, maybe BTS didn't know about this, but they should do more research. Guys, it's not about that. It's not about doing a background check on all of these magazines. The magazines do the articles like independently. The people who worked on this article, you can see here their names. It's 3 people. These 3 people wrote this disgusting article. But the person working on BTS's issue is very excited. He would never write something like this about BTS. He never did write something like this about BTS. And he's posting it like on his Instagram. He's very excited. So it's not the same people. It's not the same photographer. Like it has nothing to do with it. So, and this is going to keep happening because think about Rolling Stone, I believe it was.
There,
Rolling Stone, I'm sorry, Rolling Stone wrote negatively about BTS and they wrote positively about BTS because it's different. You cannot sabotage the entire magazine. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
yeah, of course. They're trying. There also some people are saying that this is GQ US, not British UK. GK.
Yes. So actually, this is what a lot of it seems like at the beginning, for some reason, I saw everywhere that, oh, like this is the first time that BTS is on the cover of British GQ. I don't know why that was like the headline in some Army fan bases. So I was like, okay, it's then from British GQ. And that's why this was brought up. But then people said, no, it's actually from GQ US. And I said, okay, sure. And then we saw it absolutely everywhere. It looks like this is a global issue, not just from the US, not just from British GQ. It's for every single version of GQ in the world. And you can see it. Like if you are, I believe, from Sweden, I think I'm going to show it soon. But if you're from Sweden, you can buy it on the GQ Sweden version. Like there's different ways you can get it. And it is a global issue, a global magazine issue. We get, I think, a comment. Entirely Teresa, thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Also, Billboard didn't sell out stadiums in South Korea until 2016. Before that was arenas. You know what? I was not going to say that, but yeah, it says right here. This K-pop artist was selling out Seoul stadiums before BTS was even a petri dish in a K-pop factory farm. I'm not sure about that. um, but entirely Teresa pointed it out, and I'm reading entirely Teresa's comment. Okay, but yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay.
It's honestly not about like the accomplishments of the other group. It's the fact that the writer had to bring BTS down for nothing.
And it's such like,
and with lies,
and
lies that makes it even more.
and it's such a
lame.
disgusting way, you know, like saying the same thing, like K-pop factory farm and BTS a petri dish. Like I don't like that. It was completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
Well, somebody saying that this was approved, like this had to be approved by GQ to be posted for so many years.
Sure, but it's not, guys. I've unofficially worked.
Period.
I've literally worked with magazine people, and this is not how you think it works. It's like this entity loves BTS, and therefore they're forever going to accept this one article. It's not like that. I promise you, it's not like that.
They hire people to work for the company,
and sure, like the company has to approve this, but it's multiple people approving it. So maybe let's say Borasis and I are both part of the executive, like the top executives in this one magazine, and we are both approving. But maybe I hate one artist and she doesn't, and we approve different things. Like it's not representative of the entire magazine. It's not representative of everything. And usually with these magazines, there's a lot of freelance work. So there are journalists and reporters who write one time just for this magazine, like this one time. And I promise it's not like that. Okay. It cannot,
and also especially with magazines, we have to understand that there's a lot of people working and a lot of bosses that they can approve a lot of things, but at the end of the day, is not one person saying yes to everything. So
yes, it's multiple people.
It's multiple people approving this project, and then it's another whole set of group of people and approving the new project that just came out.
Let's just put it this way. This was a controversy before with another BTS article. There was a beautiful article for a magazine about BTS, and the author was very proud. The writer was very proud. I remember the magazine it was for, but yeah, it was a beautiful article about BTS. And then the title was very problematic. So armies got mad at the writer of the article. But the magazines work so separately, I promise, that the people writing the title is different from the people writing the article. So the title may have been problematic, but the writer was doing everything correctly. Like, they did like a beautiful article, I remember. And people were saying, guys, the people writing the titles are not the people writing the articles. That's how separate it is.
So, but we are in the right of pointing it out.
Yes.
And saying like, what the fuck is this?
Correct.
What is this? Because yes, a part of the team can ruin it. And then the other part of the team can do like an amazing job. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it does, sometimes you have to point out the bad stuff.
And that's why I said at the beginning
agree. Yeah.
That it's good for us to bring this article up, because now they realized their mistake and they deleted it. But I feel like they should have at least released a statement saying, no, I don't know. If I was GQ, but this is me though. If I was GQ, I would say we're not working with these people again, like with these writers, because this is very insensitive, if not racist, writing. So that's what I would do as an executive in GQ. I would say this was wrong, and we're releasing a statement saying that we're not doing that again, and we're not working with these people again, and we're going to be more careful in the future. But no, they just deleted it. But sure, that I needed to explain this, that this happened as well. Now let's get to the article, because the article was actually very, very
good.
Very good. Let's see. I think a statement would make it a scandal and bring unwanted attention and shadowing the new article. That is true as well. I guess you can never do everything. Like, armies right now are also mad that they just deleted like cowards. That's what some armies are saying. Like, they are cowards and they are not apologizing.
And yes, we can point it out and we can say that, period.
So yeah, it depends on your personal opinion, I guess. What was I? Oh, let's see. This is the cover of the magazine, and this is the writer who he is very excited. It seems like his name is Raymond Angas, and he writes. What is it?
Mondangas.
Mondangas. Wait, whatever. It may be Mondangas. Ray Mondangas. Or is it
Raymond
Angas? No, I think it's Raymond Angas.
Raymond
Angas.
Whatever.
Okay. He writes, my first GQ cover story. A few days before Christmas, flew to Seoul and interviewed BTS about pop's most anticipated comeback. An honor to get to talk to OT7 at a really exciting moment in their journey together. Still pinching myself. Thank you to Coldplay's Chris Martin, Halsey, and Megan Thee Stallion for being part of this story. And of course, my mom, the number one army in my life, who was part of this story in all the most crucial ways. Thank you, Will Wench, Daniel Riley, Dana Matthews for letting me run at this, and Gabriela Payela for being the best editor. Shouts out to Sanya for those late GMT nights. And thank you to my army Sherpas for the friendship and support.
Period.
So yeah, he's very grateful, very excited. And you can totally tell on the article. He even mentions like his mom is on army as well.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Look at this picture.
I cannot believe it. It feels like, once again, like this big collab of J-Hope, RM. You know what they were saying during the break? It was amazing.
I can't do this. Here we have, look at Yoongi J-Hope.
Amazing.
This was, he says that this was made before Christmas. A few days before Christmas.
Wow. Wow.
We're going to read that in a second. The picture.
Amazing. Sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. That's a totally understandable reaction.
No, they told me not to.
Oh.
Sorry.
Look at them. My goodness. Look at them. Subunits. People are still with the idea of subunits. Hopefully. So here we have the announcement. BTS is back and ready to take over 2026. Nearly 4 years since BTS went on hiatus for mandatory military service in South Korea, the biggest band in the world is returning with a fifth studio album, a massive global tour, and a definitive answer to whether they are stronger alone or together. Let's see that article. Oh, this is the behind the scenes, which was released on YouTube. Please watch it on YouTube. Sometimes you get the video on TikTok, or not on TikTok, on Instagram or Twitter. We love it, like it, everything, but please go to YouTube and watch this video, behind the scenes of BTS's GQ cover shoot. We're going to watch it from the Twitter one because of ads. So look at them. Of course, a lot of people are making parallels between this and Mic Drop, the beginning of Mic Drop, when they are there at the table, a conference with the mics.
To me, reminded me of all those conferences that they had, like with the journalists, like asking disrespectful questions, and they'd be like,
Well, it kind of is. The concept is similar to what you're saying, because the cover literally says BTS is back. Any questions? That's the title.
So that's
the title.
It's like a conferencia de prensa. Press conference.
Mm-hmm.
Press conference once they're back and everything. So it's like so cool. Also, I love the style. I feel like JQ always does a great work when it comes to clothes.
Not always. That's all I'm going to say.
I like this one.
I like this one as well. I like this one. So that is the behind the scenes. Please, guys, watch it on YouTube. Now, let's read the article, because we have Megan Thee Stallion, we have Chris Martin, we have Halsey. Everyone is here. Let me make it smaller because this is too big. Sorry. A little sarcasm there.
Oh my goodness, hurry up. I want to see.
Okay, BTS begins again. In the nearly 4 years since they went on a break for mandatory military service in South Korea, the members of BTS have grown as artists and men, launching distinct solo careers to huge success. Now the biggest band in the world is reuniting with a fifth studio album, a massive global tour, and a definitive answer to whether they're stronger alone or together. In mid-2025, right after the final member of BTS, the biggest band in the world, had served out of the mandatory military service required for every able-bodied male in South Korea, the 7 members of the group decamped for Los Angeles to reunite under one roof. The seven, RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. I love how they always do
All of them.
in the fan chant order.
Period.
You know, had been in the band together since the early 2010s, when they were all still teenagers but had not lived in the same place since 2019. After a few years apart, fulfilling their service and tending to solo careers, it was time to get back to work. We do 6 days a week like businessmen, says RM, the band's leader. They followed a strict routine, training together in the gym in the morning, coming back home for lunch, reporting to the studio by 1 p.m., and working with various songwriters and producers on new songs until 8 p.m., after which they'd all go back home. They were working like 6 days a week. We saw it because they kept saying on a couple of live streams that they did very late, we're working so hard. Like, it was every day making music. Remember those days of the live streams? And they would disappear.
Ah, amazing.
Living in one place as housemates once again, BTS were inadvertently doing a simulation of life before stardom. Back to their days as trainees for Big Hit Entertainment, later rebranded as Hype Corporation. Yes, but I have a problem with this phrasing because it implies the idea that Big Hit is now Hype, which is yes and no. It's just, it would be too complicated. Anyways.
It's a branch.
It's a branch. Big Hit Entertainment, this is true. Big Hit Entertainment rebranded as Hype Corporation, but people say, oh, like Big Hit doesn't exist anymore. It does. It's just Big Hit Music, the label section. But this is correct. When they would have given anything just to debut. This was before they sold over 500 million units and racked up over 104 billion streams worldwide, before they became the first Korean band to be nominated for a Grammy, to top the Billboard 200 album chart and the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart, to speak at the United Nations. Before they became a cultural global force, the best-selling Asian act ever, and one of the best-selling groups of any genre, any nation, any time, period! I love this.
That man woke up and decided to say the truth. He chose the truth.
Is the period inclusion, you know?
Point blank, period.
Global cultural force. One of the best
of any genre.
One of the best-selling groups of any genre, any nation, any time.
Because how you gonna debate that? How?
By now, the BTS mythology is well worn. In 2010, Big Hit Entertainment, then an underdog record label in Seoul, signed a 16-year-old RM who was already making a name for himself as a prodigious rapper in the local underground hip-hop scene. Suga, a songwriter and rapper who also had a presence in that scene, and J-Hope, a b-boy dancer turned rapper, joined shortly after. Sensing a more lucrative opportunity, the company changed its plans and turned the hip-hop trio into a K-pop band, eventually creating a unique 7-member lineup that bridged the edginess of the underground rappers with the shiny commercial appeal of a more traditional idol group. Then we have Jin, an acting major, eventually proved himself a strong vocalist and earned the tag Worldwide Handsome.
Period.
Earn, exactly. Because we just pause for one tiny bit, for a tiny second. It's true that Jin was scouted on the street because of his beauty, basically. They didn't even know about his talent. But you have to know that it was not just because of his beauty that he's part of BTS. Because have you seen the other trainees? They were very talented. Jin ended up in the group because he was one of the best candidates, and that is just the truth.
Yeah.
His potential was extreme. His vocals and dancing, like
it was so unique.
It was so unique, and And yeah, like he was scouted because of his visuals, but he stayed on the group because of his talent. Definitely. Because he was one of the best. That's the truth. Jungkook, the youngest and one of the group's most versatile singers, soon grew into an all-round performer.
All around.
Into an all-around performer. Thank you so much. And then there was V, with his deep baritone and model-esque good looks, adding a cosmopolitan polish to the proceedings. Rounding out the group was Jimin, a trained dancer who brought his performance skills and a higher pitch, utterly distinctive voice to the mix. I love this summary of every single member. Like it is, all of this is true.
Yeah.
And it's exactly, of course, this is.
It's very precise.
It's very
and to the point.
Exactly. Because this is an article. They cannot say every single thing that the guys bring to the table because there's more to this, we know. But this is a good introduction, definitely. In a few short years, the scrappy underdog act was giving groups from South Korea's big three entertainment companies, SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and JYP Entertainment, a run for their money before becoming the local industry's #1 band and later transcending the scene altogether to become a worldwide phenomenon. Say it. Say it. Write it down. Write it down.
No, it's the fact that he did not give a fuck.
Yeah,
He didn't give a fuck.
He
a
said,
single flying fuck about anybody. It's like, what are you gonna say? What can you say?
I love that he doesn't bite his tongue. He says, "This is the truth. This is what happened.
This is
BTS started out.
yes.
They were nobodies. They outsold everyone. They outsold the big three. They went beyond the nation.
Big three entertainment companies by name. BTS made them run for their money.
And it's true.
The three biggest companies, and that's why people hate them. Because they didn't come from them. They didn't. It wasn't served on a silver platter. It was earned.
And he, in a couple of paragraphs, boom, 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 everything.
Immediately. Like, what is this? Is this still like, I think this is the second page only.
We're sharing this to the locals, guys. Like, general public, this is the article that you're sharing to the general public. For those 2 months in LA, back together in the same house, the boys, now men in their late 20s and early 30s, worked day in and day out, all in an effort to make the best possible album. They worked as if digging for a piece of gold like they did in their early days. And I think we kind of found one, RM says, referring to their 5th studio album and their first in nearly 6 years, which will of course come with a colossal world tour. It's the most eagerly anticipated comeback in recent music history, inspiring a kind of feverish excitement, reminiscent of when Elvis returned from the army in 1960. Once again, you can say that this is not comparable with the Elvis situation, but at the end of the day, that was a moment in pop culture. Elvis going to the military and then coming back, having his big Elvis is Back album. That was a moment in music history. Maybe it's not the same as the BTS situation.
Well, we don't know yet.
No, so I saw some people saying like, it's not, you cannot compare them because BTS was forced.
Oh.
And Elvis was not, I think. I don't know.
But wasn't there war back then?
I don't know.
Okay, we're not knowledgeable enough for that.
No, but I saw some comments saying that the situation is completely different, but it doesn't matter. In terms of pop culture moments, this is a big pop culture moment, like it was with Elvis. And Elvis is a legendary artist, no matter what people say. It was. Of course. Saida, again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm so sure he watched your video introduction, Bora. Raymond is deep into the army lore.
I'm dying with all the comments calling him by his name. Like, Raymond speaks the truth. Raymond's awakening.
My close personal friend Raymond.
That's our bestie now.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis was drafted. Okay.
What was I going to say? Oh, I don't. Responding to Saida. I don't know if they watch my videos, but I know for a fact, I have proof that some of these journalists who basically are just learning about BTS before interviewing them, they watch BTS ARMY introduction videos on YouTube. Now, my introduction video is not the most watched one, so I don't know, but
They do look it up.
they do
Like
look
that's the
yes.
search bar. Like
Mhm.
ARMY's introduction videos of BTS.
True, because they don't get this information from like Wikipedia or something. They watch the YouTube videos,
Yeah.
and I know it, But anyways,
For a Raymond.
but Raymond. Okay. For the sentence in the story about the timing of the band's break, please change it to the band and I are together in a studio about an hour away from Seoul. The first interview they've granted as a group since announcing a break in 2022. And I find myself immediately disarmed by the camaraderie, which feels both reassuring and heart-worn. In December, RM went live on Weavers, the community platform of Hype, and confessed to fans that he had thought of disbanding the group thousands of times ahead of their comeback. The livestream sent shockwaves through ARMY. Adorable representative MC for youth. Now, Raymond. You can say like some of our business, but not all of it. Okay, like this is too personal.
Raymond, you be loud.
This is our government name, and we don't say the government name. Okay,
adorable representative.
Stop it, Raymond, right now. No, don't do this to us. This is private. Like you don't share this kind of stuff. Share all of the history. You know
the facts and everything.
Yes,
but this is personal business.
Don't expose us like this. Like.
This is our dirty laundry.
Exactly.
And you don't need to be saying this in the GQ magazine. Like this Raven.
Address us by our stage name ARMY. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Dead named us.
What?
Somebody said dead named us.
The live stream sends shockwaves through ARMY. The band's exceedingly global, impressively strategic, and lovingly protective fan base. Now, Raymond.
You couldn't leave that at ARMY. The band's exceedingly. There was no need of that. Amazing picture.
Amazing. Look at them.
Amazing picture.
Beautiful.
It's just wonderful.
Ooh. The description of the picture is above and on the cover. From left, Jungkook. That's their clothing. Jin, RM. Look, we have everything here. Bottega Veneta. Gucci.
Van Noten.
Bracelets by Fred. Coat by Dries Van Noten. So many. We're so broke.
I
cannot pronounce.
Yeah,
the
we
majority
cannot pronounce none of
because I've never seen any of these in my life.
All clothing.
Saint Laurent, I know this one. Interesting.
On V.
Earring, his own. Oh, who is it? Jimin. Look.
Oh, poor baby. He said like, no, I really like these.
On Jimin, jacket and trousers by Dior. Tank top by Simmerly. Earring, his own. Necklace by Tiffany & Co. Bracelet by Demi Yearman. Now let me see the Jimin's earring then.
It's wonderful.
Look at it.
It's wonderful. It's amazing.
That's cute. Oh, look. It was also RM. Earring his own. RM.
Amazing.
Namjoon.
I just want to give... Por favor, ponchame a Namjoon. Increíble. I want to say, Namjoon, I'm coming for you. And let me tell you, that hair... Like, it's giving científico loco, ¿sabes?
It's giving crazy scientist.
It's giving crazy scientist. Like,
it's giving.
I love that man. Also, Jungkook, I love his hair. I love everybody's hair, but I feel like all that messy, wet hair, Jungkook and Namjoon are like wearing it.
Namjoon is giving Albert Einstein realness.
Who?
Namjoon.
No, what is it?
Albert Einstein.
Okay, back when he was hot. I mean,
He was never hot.
I don't know the man. Like,
It was just a little joke.
no, I understand
because of the hair.
But imagine,
No, the joke is ruined. I don't
Oh.
want it. I don't want to hear it.
I mean, I said that joke.
Yeah. I just added the realness. Anyways,
Whatever, but
it's mad scientist, not crazy scientist.
oh, I didn't say you said.
I said crazy scientist. I'm correcting myself. Actually, young Einstein was kind of. Let's start with Einstein. Let's start with Einstein.
Well, it looks like he was a scientist for like Cautiverio. Cautiverio. I don't know. English is really not English right now. Let's keep going. The personal pressure.
The personal pressure is huge, he said on the 6th. Now, this is something that I hate about like articles is that they all have like their own style of writing and you have to write certain dates a certain time. And that during journalism school, that was one of the things that I hated the most, having to learn all of these random rules and you have to stick to them. And then when you go and write for a specific paper, it's like, no, forget about those rules. We have our own guidelines of books, like our own style. Excuse me, I spent 4 years learning this style and now you're telling me, no, actually we have our own?
No. Disrespectful.
Disrespectful. I'm sorry. The personal pressure is huge, he said on the December 6th live stream. Since last month, I haven't been able to sleep. I was thinking about whether I should get a prescription for sleeping pills. I wondered thousands of times, would it be better for the team to disband or go on hiatus? You remember that live stream? That entire thing about how, like the sleeping pills and all of that. He talked about that. Concern. The strain is understandable. The stakes are almost too high. Nearly 6 years on from their last studio album. Can BTS, which stands for Bangtan Sonyeondan or Bulletproof Boy Scouts and later evolve into Beyond the Scene, once again, spilling out all of our secrets, like we don't talk about Beyond the Scene. BTS doesn't remember that.
There's no need of saying what the letters stand for.
Yes.
How about that? Journalists.
Let's just say Bangtan Sonyeondan.
No, rape it to the corner.
We don't talk about the Beyond the Scene era because BTS totally forgot about that. Okay, BTS.
They don't even know her. Like, cut it out.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Anyway.
also, who said Army was that like jail time? Adorable
representative MC for youth. That's supposedly what it stands for. Anyways, nearly 6 years on from their last studio album, can BTS deliver a body of work that meets the anticipation from that long wait? Almost 4 years after they last performed, is the magic still there? Or has their time apart changed them in ways that make it difficult to go back to the ways things were? Added to all of that is the fact that in helping bring South Korea's music scene to the center of global pop, they also have the hopes of an entire nation in their backs, not to mention the adoration and dreams of their earth-spanning army. As they are sitting down together for this interview and mostly speaking through a translator, the topic of RM's Weaver's life, the crash out heard around the world, naturally comes up. I think I have some memes because of that live stream, RM says laughing.
No!
Who does? Oh my goodness. How did the other members feel? Actually, none of us watched that video of the live stream. V says he's a liar. He was there on the comments. I think he doesn't even.
He just wasn't paying attention.
He would
never lie.
He probably just joined for a second and then he left and he just, But how can he say? None of us watched that video. None of us watched that live stream.
Actually, we don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't know. We would only watch short YouTube shorts on it or reels, says Jin. Because it'd be weird if you watch other live streams.
Each other's live streams.
Exactly. Suga explains. We're always together and we're like brothers. I think it's RM's love language to ARMY in a way, says Jimin. It really shows how emotionally invested he is in the group and in ARMY as well. I think it was very RM to be vulnerable and say things like that.
Period.
Jimin always being the sentimental one, because
Always.
he's so romantic and he's completely right. RM is just too honest. Like his heart is too open and he's always
Yes.
going to share whatever is in his mind.
Yes.
And sometimes he shares like his mind one day from to the other, and we get to see his entire thought process. It's crazy. Like he shares absolutely everything on letters, on live streams, on posts, on comments, like absolutely everywhere.
I have to say for Jungkook, Yoongi's comment, because it'd be weird if you watch. Go long.
I'm trying to find Yoongi's comments.
It's right there.
Oh.
I'm like, where are you going? Because it'd be weird if you watch each other's live streams. We're always together and we're like brothers. That's why I don't watch your live streams, and because we're sisters and we're always together.
Yeah, that's why.
Honestly, honest to God, like I see you all the time and I know what the things you're gonna talk about.
But it comes to a point, because I get you don't watch the live streams. I work so hard on a video and I tell you how much I'm working on this video, and then you never watch it.
Okay, let me tell you something.
You never watch my videos.
I do watch your videos. I watch the videos that you've spent like 2 months working on, and then you're like, I want to lose my shit with this video, yada yada. So I watch the video. And also, why would I watch a whole video of a 3-hour conversation that I've already had with you?
Because you're my sister and you're supposed to support not just our conversations, but also the way I put everything into the video.
I open the video, like the video, close the video. I don't know. I guess I just like.
No, that's not how it should go, because at least our mom doesn't speak English, okay? So she watches the videos, but she doesn't watch it. She just plays them, and she's like, she likes them and she lets the videos go. It's so sweet.
Let me yes, it's very sweet.
But she doesn't understand.
But let me tell you, you are her daughter. She has to do it. Like, I'm just your sister. Like, and at the end of the day, you have Veracity Magazine because of me. So you're welcome. I think I did my part. And sorry, it's not enough for you. Number 1 gaslighter.
OT7ATW. Thank you so much. What do you think that means? OT7ATW. Don't look at the chat.
ATW.
Because you're so bad at these English abbreviations.
I hate these English abbreviations. WYD took me years to understand it.
By the way. No. W. What is it? No, I thought you said BTW. Anyways. What do you say?
What you doing? Like W?
Oh.
YD.
Mm-hmm. What you doing?
She said, by the way. OT7 all together we win. Oh, I hate this. OT7 means OT7.
But what is OT7? Let's start with that.
Follow the 7 of them. I love the 7 of them.
Okay, you understand the meaning, but what does it stand for?
All with OLL.
Actually, it's kind of dumb, in my opinion. OT is 1 true. So it's 1 true 7.
Okay, there was no way for me to find out.
Yeah, I think it doesn't make sense.
1 true 7. Awesomeness.
Mm-hmm.
Together we stand. Le falta la S. I think they forgot about the S. I don't know. I hate these abbreviations.
I'm pretty sure it's OT7 all the way. Like I'm all the way OT7.
Oh. Yes.
OT7
yes.
all the way.
I've heard all the way before. And I guess I knew that abbreviation, but I'm not good with these letters.
You did your best.
I did my best. Whatever.
Okay, let's continue. RM is like the identity of this group, V says. He's the core leader of the group, so he must feel so much more pressure than the rest of us do. I usually don't have that much pressure, but it seems like he does. RM, visibly moved by his bandmate's sentiments, says, "How sweet, looking at the other 6. Love these guys." Look, how cute. Their closeness is palpable. They are clearly
I love that word.
they are clearly easily relaxed with one another. Jimin squeezes Jin's neck. Jin playfully taps Jimin's leg. Jungkook settles in, placing 2 tangerines and several tiny bags of potato crackers in front of himself, munching with enthusiasm between answers. Of course, the tangerines are always there.
I can't. No, he's painting a picture. Like
He's painting a picture.
I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it.
Oh my goodness.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, V, the significance of the occasion not lost on him, whips out his phone to take a photo of the others. Do you hear
Okay,
that?
wait. I'm gonna say something. If you guys actually want me to be quiet, I just don't watch the live stream because I have to speak loudly. I don't know if it's
Wait,
like with
who's-
a bad intention
who
of
says
commenting
that?
that. I don't know if it's a bad intention or they're just like just being like funny. But I'm not gonna stop. So if you guys don't want to hear it, just leave the live stream.
Wait, who?
Or I'm just watch the live streams. I'm not there. I don't know. There's a lot of comments saying like stop. But I don't know if it's directed to that.
But that would be so boring though.
Yes.
Like, what do you want me to just read the entire article? That's boring.
I don't know.
That's why the live streams with you are better.
No, I don't
No,
know.
yes, they
I
are.
have
Because
my mic lowered down. Like
Yeah.
that's the quietest I can be. And this I
No,
feel like
because-
this article makes me so intense about it. But
what
I
I
love
do
it.
what I do want to know is if they are talking about just you or both mics, because there was a problem 2 live streams ago with the mics and I could totally see it while editing the video. There was a problem with the mics because I had to turn the volume way up and I did it too much. So now I lowered it down. So I want to know if that is still like the problem. But anyways,
is that like a while ago of the live stream? Somebody said like, "Oh my goodness, like don't scream or like, don't be too loud or something like that." That's why we lower it down. And I'm just watching.
someone is
I'm just
defending
watching.
themselves saying, I said stop, like stop, this is so funny.
Okay, yeah. Then it wasn't you. Then that's fine.
Okay, let's continue. In true BTS fashion, the boys work through the complex emotions spurred by RM's Weaver's life by clowning on each other. As brothers,
Want to.
wait. As
Oh.
as brothers are wont to. What is want?
As brothers are want to.
What is want?
Want to.
Oh, like are want to do.
As brothers
Are
are
want
want
to
to
do.
do. Oh, it's a marvelous word.
Yeah, it's a marvelous word. It's too marvelous because this is not on my vocabulary. Like I learned English like 8 years ago. Okay, please be patient with me.
Want is like incline.
Oh,
Hurry.
such a proper word. I've never heard of that. We're not the type that consoles each other, Jimin says, but we just laugh and make fun of the person to make him laugh and forget about it. We also had some drinks together. Oh my goodness, Jimin. I love this picture with the 3 of them and Yoongi looking at the horizon so beautifully. Saida again. Thank you so much.
Saida, thank you so much. You're awesome.
Jungkook barely speak in the interview because he was eating probably the tangerines and the cookies.
Yes.
Also, does not read as a fanfic in some parts. This interview has so much material of their present selves. Yes, it seems very personal. Like my sister said, it really paints a picture.
It
Like
does paint a picture. I love it.
like one of them is tapping on the other one's shoulder and they are eating tangerines and they are like taking pictures of each other. It really does. It's beautiful writing.
Guys, want to do, it's a sentence. It's together. It comes together. It is WONT, right? It's no N apostrophe T, because that's the negative of will.
Exactly.
So it's a whole different word word. It's a whole different word.
Yes, that's why I
And
was confused because this man, like, this is a
no,
marvelous
but
article. This
honestly,
is
it
not
is
like
a marvelous article. I wouldn't say that the wording in the way he's like painting the picture, it requires a good reader. That my sister right now is struggling a bit. But
English is my second
once you
language.
get, no, I'm playing with you. You're really good. It's just that it's in a more marvelous type of way that he's writing it.
Yeah,
I think it's really cool.
I've never heard that. I've never read that word in my life.
But honestly, I love it because this is something
Yes.
that I feel when I read those books from college. Like I remember that I had this feeling at college at all, and it's like, oh my goodness, this was written in such a beautiful way.
Mhm.
And then you go out of college and you see any article nowadays that are just like very like to the point, and there's no art in it.
Yeah, like I love Billboard for updates, but Billboard is the most is the laziest writing ever. It's so soulless, but I get it because they're just just reporting, so it's fine. It's fine. I still read the Billboard articles. Elaine, thank you so much. I love singing the the names like that.
Yes, me too.
Elaine.
I love it.
I do think they were joking. Bora sister, you're the life of the party. Please keep being your wonderful self. No, but for real,
Thank
every
you.
single time, every single time that
thank
you're
you.
not here, people are like, "Where is Bora sister? When is she coming back? We're here just for Bora sister." Just kidding. They don't say that, but
No,
kind
I
of.
do get it. It's just that I'm very opposite of my sister. So whenever
Correct.
people say point things negative about me or about the way I talk, because it has happened in other live streams, or even the comments I say, they just disagree, and sometimes people get disrespectful, and I'm very not like, I'm not gonna take it. Like, this is not, at the end of the day, this is not my channel. So it's like whenever anybody's disrespectful, I just like, I'm very understanding until a certain point, and when I feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable, I just make it known.
No, you need to make it known because
Yeah.
I'm like that. We are, listen, because of the live stream and because, I try to do like a little thing here about the news. I try to stay on topic, but you guys don't know how I am. On my second channel. on my second channel.
Link in the description.
Link in the description about mainstream pop culture that I'm going to start posting very soon, okay? I realized that I'm a little bit crazy as well.
Yeah.
It's just that because I take BTS so seriously and lovingly. Like I try to report the news and give my opinion about everything. Sometimes the crazy side of me is not shown. But I am a crazy person like my sister. It's just that my sister is more. She's funnier. That's the truth. No, it's true. Like you're funnier.
No, I feel like I make more jokes. I feel my sister is more mentally insane. Like, no, I feel like there's something really missing there. But yeah, yeah, we kind of have our personalities. We complement each other.
Lady Pink, BTS by the way.
Thank you, Lady Pink.
Bora Embora says, please don't change. You are both marvelous. Meanwhile, I'm streaming the BCD playlist. Guys, I'm losing every single time with the BCD app. I'm losing the games for some reason. I'm just not in my BCD era. I try, but I'm losing the games. Okay. And the playlist, I'm going to start a playlist and today I'm going to finish the playlist. And for some reason, I forget like one song and it's like, no photo card for you because I forgot the song. Or because sometimes I put the playlist on my computer and then I go to the bathroom or something and then the computer turns off and then I turn it on again, but the music doesn't turn on again. So I feel like all day I'm streaming, but I was not. And I just need to get back to my missions and stuff like that because I'm not doing very well on the missions. I'm not doing very well on those games. I still struggle with that Wordle thing. I hate it.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's very fun. Let's continue. Yes. Although we make fun of him in the front, in the back we are crying too. V admits. Wait, did I miss a section?
Yes, we missed something.
I think where were we? The closeness is palpable. Oh, here. In true BTS fashion, the boys work through the complex emotions spurred on by RM's Weaver's life by clowning on each other, as brothers are wont to do. We're not the type that consoles each other, Jimin says, but we just laugh and make fun of the person to make him laugh and forget about it. We also had some drinks together. Although we make fun of him in the front, in the back, we're crying too, V admits.
Aw.
They're just such boys, RM tells me, laughing. That's how they deal with this kind of situation. Yeah, make it into a meme and pretend it's like nothing happened. Oh, that's so cute.
They're boys.
It's clear that for these guys, there's true strength in numbers, and even the crashing pressures of a massive pop comeback can be relieved with jokes and brotherly banter. At one point during our conversation, apropos of nothing, Jimin dramatically takes off his jacket to reveal a ripped vest top clinging to his trim torso, fighting for its life. Sexy, Jungkook exclaims. A response Jimin visibly appreciates, playfully flexing his arms and pinching his biceps, distracting his bandmates from their philosophizing. I can totally see this picture. I can see it. Let me just close my eyes. I can see exactly what they're doing because I feel like they've done this before already. For some reason, this reminds me a little bit of, do you remember when the guys went to the James Corden show and Jimmy started like flexing like this?
Yeah.
I feel like he was doing all of that.
No, you know what I picture? Raymond like this, like what's happening right now?
Raymond is like,
and taking notes of all of it. I know Raymond was blushing because how are you painting this picture like this? Like this is how he lived it. He lived this.
Raymond was paying attention, writing those notes.
He was like, this boy. And he was like, it's typing like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I witnessed this dynamic during our cover photo shoot too, when V admit I cannot say this.
Animatedly. Animatedly.
That makes sense. I witnessed this dynamic during our cover photo shoot too, when V animatedly danced to Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg's Young, Wild and Free, as if daring Suga, who had to hold still as he was touched up by the hair and makeup team, to join him. And as J-Hope walked away from his solo portrait, Drake's Hold On, We're Going Home played over the speakers, a song he evidently can't resist, belting out We're Going Home in full falsetto. Wait, who is this? J-Hope.
Yes.
J-Hope singing in full falsetto, putting a momentary stop to the shoot. It's a little staggering, hearing massive pop stars letting it rip a few feet away. Oh my goodness. It's the little details. Like even during the photo shoot, they were dancing and singing a little bit. It's on the article. It goes to the article. We love it.
And also singing Young, Wild and Free is kind of like a mirror moment.
A mirror?
Yeah, because remember that cover they did? It wasn't that song, but it was
Young, Wild and Free.
It was that song.
Yes, when they were
with their school uniform.
When they were babies.
When they were babies.
Of course.
And it's like a mirror moment. Because now they did that with that song, and now they're doing that with that song. Like, but actually with like a big, huge ass photo shoot.
Yes, I wanted to say this. Someone in the comment is pointing it out. Vanessa says, no, it's not Vanessa. The Town says, isn't letting it rip farty? I thought so too, but I think he doesn't get, I think I don't know what he's saying. Hearing massive pop stars letting it rip a few feet away, I also thought it was farty.
Oh my God, is he saying like he was listening to them farting?
No, I think he's.
I think so disrespectful.
No, I don't think he's saying that. I think he's saying like they're letting loose.
That's just like, yeah, that's what I understood. I didn't know that was a saying for farting.
Oh, it can also mean letting loose. That's crazy because I feel like nobody uses this as letting loose anymore. Like everyone uses it as like farting.
No, we're just also like, what's the word? Like,
Mm.
when we just, como maleducados. Es como alguien con cultura dice una oración así. Nosotros,
Right,
¿qué?
right.
Que tiene un pedo. O sea, somos unos
Yeah.
incultos.
My sister is saying like, this is like with the proper words in English, and
With
we're
a formal, proper
and we're
article, and we're like, oh, they farted, because that's the only thing we know. Like, we're terrible.
Sage Bird. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sage. That's very, very cute. Honestly, it's a normal phrase. The slang is more recent. I guess, yeah, I've never.
He's a proper man, not like anybody from the chat or me and my sister. He's a proper man writing properly, like none of us.
They just share a strong bond with each other and genuinely communicate as a group, said Megan Thee Stallion, who collaborated with the band on the Butter remix and with RM on her single Never Play. It's so rare to see that collective level of humility, love, and teamwork, but it's a special dynamic. He reached out to Megan Thee Stallion. This is a very well done article because, once again, I'm sorry to bring this up, but I went to journalism school. And
oh my God, we didn't know.
No, listen, it was very annoying, but I kind of get it. I would do like a profile on a person, let's say a singer, and the editor would say, you need to talk to the family members. You need to talk to fellow singers. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like
and also it was so stupid for you because you were a student, and it's like, you're a nobody when you're starting, and it's like, oh, can I talk to your mom? And it's like, they're gonna tell you no, because it's like, who are you?
But it was,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I would.
But it is part of journalism.
It's kind of uncomfortable to say to the artist like, can I talk to your mom? Like, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, but
like, do you have any friends I can talk to?
But I think it's interesting because I don't think I can recall another article about BTS like this that where they interview other like fellow artists or collaborators. This is great. This is great.
Yes.
What I feel about the 7 BTS guys, said Coldplay frontman Chris Martin, is that they have been, it seems, from knowing them a bit, made closer by that very intense process of becoming stars. Martin and Coldplay collaborated with BTS on the ¡1 hit, My Universe. I was really happy that it seemed like they had each other's backs. They are very tight personally and they intertwine well. They don't treat each other's toes too much. They don't tread on each other's toes too much. There are distinct roles.
Trade?
I'm not sure. The love between them is real. That was the most striking thing. Love in a very intense situation. Love Chris Martin's statement.
Yes. Tread.
Walk on. Sometimes I can deduce what it means, a word, but I don't know how to pronounce it. They don't walk on each other's toes too much. That's what it means. At a certain point, just like you can't really understand what makes music magical, I think it's the same with bands, Martin continued. And that's why we love bands sometimes. We don't really know why. Why is this group of 7 people a magical thing, bigger than the sum of its parts? Beyond the fact that they work extraordinarily hard and that they are kind to each other and they love what they do, there's a certain magic that I don't know how to explain. Chris Martin sent a Bible there. Like, he sent paragraphs.
Let me tell you something, Chris. You're right. Like, it's true. And I do feel exactly how he feels, because it's hard to explain why are you so connected. Like, why do you have this soul connection to these 7 random men? But at the end of the day, it's not just 7 random men. They do have that magical spark to them that is just so beautiful. And that's something that I've always preached about BTS, because BTS is way more, BTS and ARMY specifically, is way more than just streaming and projects and buying the albums and buying concert tickets. Honestly, the connection that an ARMY has with BTS is very on a chemistry level, like on your brain level, that once you go through it, and that's why many armies turn. It sounds like a cult, but it's like they kind of like become armies because they experience their own at their own time, at their own pace, that connection with BTS. And I think that separates armies with fans or even
Casual listeners
and solos and all of these people that they might like the music and that's all, but there's no soul tie connection to it.
Yeah, like Chris Martin is saying, it's a magical thing. Like it's complicated to explain, but yeah.
It's communion.
Here we have J-Hope's picture.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
It's kind of like old school. It's given like retro.
Yes. Well, it says right here, all clothing and belt by Louis Vuitton's men. We know that J-Hope that this is Louis Vuitton's style.
Retro?
I think so. It's a little bit more like, it's formal, but not like super like old. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get you. I do get
And
you.
J-Hope, of course, is going to represent Louis Vuitton as a
Always.
brand ambassador. We tend to recommend music to each other when we like something. That's why we tend to like the same music at the same time. J-Hope.
Makes sense.
And that explains why the last live stream I showed how both Namjoon and J-Hope were listening to the same album. And they posted it on Instagram stories.
Mhm.
Lost in all this talk of their long-awaited comeback is the fact that over the past few years, the members of BTS have encountered something out of reach for most ultra-famous celebrities. They have experienced becoming normal people again. Nearly all male South Korean citizens between 18 and 28 are required to serve for roughly 18 to 21 months in the military due to the permanent threat of conflict with North Korea. Almost no one gets an exemption, save for Olympic medalists. Before they enlisted, there was some speculation that the members of BTS would be granted one. After all, they are practically national treasures. But they soon surprised the world by enlisting, staggering their service with Jin going in first and Suga completing it last, so that there would always be a BTS member active in the public sphere as solo performers, a highly coordinated effort that ensured their beloved army would never miss their presence.
Period.
By fulfilling their military duty in roles as varied as drill instructions, Jin and J-Hope, military cook, Jungkook, and special task force, V, the members were able to experience the tedium and routine of daily life like their fellow 20-something Korean citizens. Like their fellow 20-something Korean citizens. Suga, for example, served as a public service worker, reportedly due to a shoulder injury, going from headlining stadiums around the world to clocking in at an office. That is crazy.
Yes.
That is crazy. But
I think honestly, this article, it feels like such a nice way of reading BTS story in a
Yes.
way, because I know everything he's talking about, and it's so cool reminiscing in all of that. And also saying their conversations, their personalities, them answering questions. And he's like, even the artists coming now and saying like, oh, this coming about BTS, this other coming about BTS. Is like, it also it's a reminder of the collaborations they had and all the eras of that. So I feel like he's walking us through not only the interview, but as we walk through the interview, we're also walking through their story. Like,
yes.
since the beginning to today.
I like that he's explaining the military hiatus era very correctly, because some people,
Very properly.
yes, because some articles, I feel like they explain it partially, maybe because they don't want to get into it, or because, I don't know, they don't have enough words. Because sometimes there's like a word limit that they have.
Yeah, but also I feel like this is very precise
Yes.
and it's very accurate.
Yes. It really reflects how it was. I was actually never ever late to the office, he says proudly. I always came in 10 minutes early. I got ready for whatever I had to do for the day. It was at first weird for me to always get to some place on time and always go home at the same time, but I got used to it. And later it just became part of me.
Yeah.
That routine eventually influenced his music making too. Before I went to the service, I would usually work on music at nighttime on or very late at night, but I actually use the daytime to work on songs after I just got discharged. Interesting. So he worked on music during this time as well.
I feel like once you have a 9 to 5, it's very hard to switch your life because you see how long a day can be and how many hours you waste being on the same place. So once you get out of a 9 to 5, it's kind of like, oh, let me just do my everything that I used to do all over the place. Let me just do it at 9 to 5 so I can
Right.
have my life back in a way,
Mhm.
So I think that's so cool. It's such a like normal person experience that it's to me so crazy. Like I never expected BTS or any member of BTS going through it.
Right.
But I feel like they're so humble and they're so humble and so down to earth that I feel like they took this opportunity to grow and learn more than just complain and bitch about everything. I'm being serious.
Being put into a totally different world for us and adapting was, of course, difficult, Jacob admits. But humans are funny because they learn to adapt pretty quickly. I do feel that I have become healthier and I got to learn more about life and different sides of society. I also got to know a lot of new people, which was a big plus. And being in the military and serving in the military is something that every man in Korea goes through. It was so hard. I was going to cry, Jimin says, pantomiming tears while cracking up. It was very challenging, but being able to be in those shoes and experiencing that meant a lot to us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
One of the group's most memorable reunions was actually during the break. It was all It was before we all got discharged from the military service, and Jungkook cried. He bawled, V says, recounting his bandmates' desire for the group to reunite in earnest. Jungkook cried because he really wanted to be on stage and he
Period.
just really wanted to perform. This was in the middle of the military service, by the way. That was before they got discharged.
It was a break they had.
It Jungkook really was like desperate to perform.
Yeah.
Like he really, really wanted to perform.
Let me tell you, remember we used to talk during they were still in the military and we had a little countdown here in the live stream.
Yes, we had
And
a
we used to
countdown.
be like, oh, it's like this amount of days. You think they're gonna talk about their experience in the military? And I said like,
Oh my goodness, yes.
they're gonna say things in their songs, or maybe they're gonna do interviews. And then I don't remember if I said like, oh, maybe they're not even gonna talk about it. Like I don't remember what we used to say, but like we used to go through all of these options, and now things are starting to happen, and it feels like they're actually back.
That's crazy. I'm going to go back to those live streams and see.
And see what we were saying.
Yes. We all treasure BTS more than we treasure each one of us separately. We debuted as a group, so I think that's the core identity that we have. B. I could really feel how much love and passion Jungkook has for our stage performances and music, Suga adds. Through all of this, Jungkook, the youngest, feigns ignorance. I don't really remember, he says with a laugh, but everyone was there. Jungkook cannot even remember when he cried because he wanted to go back to perform. That's crazy. Apart, the seven of them grew professionally. Each member released distinct, impressively fully formed projects, from boom bap hip hop, J-Hope's Jack in the Box, to Peter Gravel-esque power ballads, Jin's The Astronaut, from chart-topping top 40 hits, Jungkook's 7, Jimin's Like Crazy, to introspective meditations on existential Inui, RM's Right Place, Wrong Person album. From artistic statements, Suga completed his third release of his alter ego August D during the break, to short but sweet EPs V Layover. The past few years have showcased the members of BTS stretching artistically. They collaborated with legends like Erykah Badu, the late great Ryuichi Sakamoto, J. Cole, and even Revert's Wong Kar-wai collaborator Wing Xia. To bring their visions to life. As a result, they have blossomed into self-styled authors with their own unique obsessions and increasingly distinct ways of doing things. Here we have Halsey's statement. The pop star Halsey, who worked with the band on the 2019 hit Boy With Love and worked with Suga separately on her Manic album and a reimagining of her song Lilith, paid close attention to each member's burgeoning artistry. They have all had such unique solo journeys that truly reflect their individual style and strengths, she said in an email. I wasn't surprised necessarily, but really impressed with how tastefully their solo work was handled. I think the most exciting thing about everyone's projects was getting to see them flourish as songwriters and watch their personal flair come front and center. I love the solo era exactly because of that, because
Yes.
it was each of them on their own, just what they wanted to do on their own, and it was really beautiful. The solo activities for me was like a wake up call, Jimin says. I knew that I had to practice a lot and grow as an artist and widen my spectrum before we bended together as one. I was looking at the performances and solo activities of other members and I thought, oh, I could also do that. They're doing very great. What I really loved about working solo is that you get to learn more about your taste, especially when you're collaborating with these music legends, says J-Hope. And you get to learn more about yourself. You get to learn more about your own colors, what kind of taste you have. I think it was a steep learning curve for me to be able to do that, he continues. That's why I think it's more meaningful that we're coming together as a group. I got to learn a lot, and experiences are invaluable. You can't buy that with money. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that is true.
Wait, I need to hear that one more time. I was reading a comment that said disappointed how very little was Jin included. Peter Gabriel is in no way power ballad. The writer obviously didn't do any research, and there is a ChatGPT prompt in this still in the article.
Well, I don't
Huh?
know, but if Jin was not included as much, it's probably because he didn't speak as much. Like,
Honestly, I do. I would kind of like point it out if it were a completely different approach from the writer. Because if the writer is being shady here and there, and then also we're gonna add the fact that Jin didn't wasn't included as much,
yeah,
then
like,
okay, yes, I can point it out. But like in this interview, I really don't see the bad blood from the writer. I actually see a lot of respect and a lot of research from him.
yeah, because
So I don't.
I feel like we always complain about something. And I get it because there's always going to be, like, things are not perfect. There's always going to be some bad things or maybe some slightly incorrect things. Like, I don't really know about the genre that you're talking about, like this author was talking about.
Mhm.
I don't know. But I feel like overall you're right. It's more about there's no like bad intentions, I feel like. So, and a lot of people are saying like Jin is quiet, and honestly it's impossible because sometimes, and I hated this when I made my introduction video, people say like, you didn't mention this about this, or you did him so dirty, like you did this member so dirty. And it's like I received those comments about every single member, and it's like it is impossible. Like,
Yeah.
let's say that I really want to be like, in my introduction video, I really try giving, I don't know, like 2 minutes each member, but it's impossible. Some words are longer and that makes it not 2 minutes anymore. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's impossible to be extremely equal for all of them. So yeah, I don't know about this though. And yes, where is the chat GPT prompt? Like, I have not heard of that.
Can you repeat the last sentence?
Oh, that Jacob said that the growth that they had during their solo era, you could not buy that with money, let's say. It's more meaningful that we're coming together as a group. I got to learn a lot and experiences are invaluable. You can't buy that with money. Those are experiences.
Period.
You need to experience them.
I love that so much. I love that so much.
Mhm.
Because let me tell you something. Anytime BTS goes through something, I go through the same thing. And they're doing their big comeback. And we spoke about this. Like we feel like in a comeback with this year as well. In our
Yes.
personal lives.
Personal comeback.
It's a personal comeback too. And it's like now that he said that sentence of like you cannot buy it with money, I feel like there's so many things, and that's such a big lesson for everybody. I feel like that there are so many things that you cannot buy with money, and you would think like, nah, money is the number one thing. It truly, truly, truly isn't, and it doesn't buy knowledge, and it doesn't buy growth.
And you can see it on the other K-pop artists.
Honestly,
Like, they can have like millions of
they can be backup for a millionaire company and still like
and work with millionaire producers, like breaking, like record breaking producers. It doesn't matter. What about your personal growth as an artist?
exactly. What about your personal growth as a person.
Exactly.
Let's start there.
So yeah, J-Hope said that. I know we're here because we're a team and we started as a team and very much acknowledge that. And also we had a lot of fun together. Jimin. Despite their explosive solo careers, there was never any
successes.
Oh, sorry. Despite their explosive solo successes, there was never really any real doubt in their minds that they would be getting back together. I know we're here because we are a team and we started as a team and we very much acknowledge that, Jimin says. And also we have a lot of fun together.
Louder for the solos in the back.
We all treasure BTS more than we treasure each one of us separately, says V. We doubted as a group, so we debuted as a group. So I think that's the core identity that we have. I love you, man, says Jimin tells him. Oh, that's so cute. But if we have too much time together, I don't want to see that, V cracks. That is true though. Like people need their space. It doesn't always or maybe ever happen this way. Do you remember when NSYNC went on hiatus after Justin Timberlake wanted to pursue his own career? A temporary break that eventually became permanent as his solo career earned him the industry credibility the band never had. The author with the exact examples and everything, like name dropping. Interesting. Or when the Spice Girls continued on Sans Ginger with new music, only for Scary's Party and Posh to crowd their feverishly anticipated third album by launching solo efforts within months of its release. Baby at least was on message. He knows his pop culture history because it's what he's saying it's true. If he mentions One Direction, then it's the trifecta, like the perfect three of fake. Yeah. That album Forever ultimately tanked, and the Promise World Tour never transpired.
He said tanked?
He literally said that album ultimately tanked.
That's crazy.
And the Promise World Tour never transpired. To go even further back, there was the Jacksons' Victory Tour in 1984, a moment meant to trumpet the family's band longevity, which eventually felt more like a sad trombone, cueing its end. Tensions between the brothers escalated on tour so much that on their final night headlining Dodger Stadium in LA, Michael, hot off the success of Thriller, went rogue and announced that it would be the last time the band would be performing together. I didn't know that. I knew about NSYNC and Spice Girls, but I didn't know that.
Somebody said, we are honest here.
Yeah, we're being honest. I'm not reading that. Those first two words.
The annals of pop music. The fuck? You're a grown up.
What does that even mean?
It's like stop being so anal.
That's crazy. I've never heard
You've never heard that?
I've heard that phrase.
Oh, okay.
But to read it on an article is crazy to me.
Well, I don't know if that's what it means. Let's see. The annals of pop music history
are bursting with more examples of great bands that met their demise due to intra-group dynamics and the temptation of solo careers than ones that went on a break.
It does not mean that.
Okay.
It means annals means history.
That's crazy though.
Okay, so now we have a second word because at the beginning was want. And now it's annals. And no, none of them means whatever you think it is.
It's not. I think it's annals.
Why are you saying annals? I'm like, no. Once again, you and me, we're so uneducated. Like, he's trying to write an article.
But it's not
from
fair.
A proper matter.
It's not fair. It's not fair,
that shit
though.
is so funny. I'm sorry. It's pronounced
annals.
Annals. It's annals, guys. Come on. I'm sorry. He's an unk. Raymond's teaching us.
The annals of pop music history are bursting with more examples of great bands that met their demise due to intra-group dynamics and the temptation of solo careers than ones that went on a break and successfully reunited.
I'm so uneducated. I'm never reading an article ever again. I'm gonna read an article
and you know what?
in the privacy of my own home. Never on a fucking live stream again. Oh my god.
Oh
no.
my goodness.
No. No, they need no. Boris is banned from the channel. Banned. No, take me out. I'm done. And it was Arnold's. Oh my god.
Okay.
So embarrassing. This is the ending of my Boris's career for real.
Annals means historical records. The fact that all 7 members of BTS have had successful solo efforts which handedly showcase their individual identities as artists but are making good on their promise to get back together and continue working as a band is a triumph in itself. The boys increasingly have individual passions, highly personal artistry, and busy lives of their own. They're just good people. It's simple as that. It's as simple as that, Halsey said.
Agreed.
They are respectful of each other and inclusive of everyone's opinions and ideas. There's a really clear vision of what BTS is, so everyone knows what's on the agenda. And they've hit such a stride in how their individual strengths support that central vision. It's not really egocentric environment. There's no way it could be, considering how focused they are on representing BTS and rewarding the fans. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? What happened now? What happened? What happened? ¿Qué?
We're all adults. You're an adult, Bora. You should say it.
You know what? Goodbye.
That's it. I know I can't. I can't. You'll understand how improper I look. I'm a stupid bitch.
Can I please give my commentary about Halsey?
Yes, please. I love Halsey. Oh, I have commentary too.
Halsey is coming back here to like compete against Chris Martin because Chris Martin gave like a speech, a un testamento. How do you say that? But Halsey said no. I am also going to give a long speech. I'm also going to give a long statement.
She's
long
gonna
statement.
outdo him.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to say something that she said, like the first sentence, they're just good people. It's as simple as that. Once you grow up, I don't know if everybody has been raised. Of course, everybody has been raised different ways. But as I grow up, I learned people are very cruel.
Yes.
And very selfish and very unaware of their emotions and other people's emotions. So it's like, I meet a lot of people that they don't have bad intentions, but they're not good people. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And saying like they're just good people. They're just is a very important word for me in that sentence because it's like it's as simple as being good people. It's as simple as being a good person to have these type of connections and to make this kind of connections with people and massively like they've done. So that to me is incredibly powerful because I try to be a very good person and I try to be emotionally intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people in the world, in the wild, that are not. And I do see that emotional intelligence from BTS, from the 7 members, and the 7 of them have very, very different backgrounds. So it's like I see what she's saying, and I do see the simpleness of it.
The simplicity.
So, the simplicity of it.
Some people say that BTS meeting each other, and all of them, like the 7 of them being like genuinely good people, is like destiny or like the universe or something. But I'm going to say something.
Mm-hmm.
We know that everything started with RM, like as the center of this group.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, not naming names, please. Let's not
Don't
name
drop
names.
names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of the candidates for BTS, the ones who trained with BTS to be in BTS, they were excellent artists, excellent artists. But I feel like they were not in the group because of these other things as well. That genuinely just being a good person, like a good soul, like just having emotionally intelligence. Some of these trainees for BTS, I've seen the pre-record, like the pre-debut. I've heard the pre-debut songs. Amazing writing, producing. They were just not for like they were not meant to be on BTS because maybe
Yes,
they lack the emotional intelligence, like
of
for real.
course. And how many artists, not only K-pop artists,
Mm.
but also artists in general, are amazing, and they have this raw talent that is just they were born with it. They were born to be stars, but they are horrible people. And I'm sorry, I'm never standing by that. I don't give a fuck how good your music is, how big of an artist you are. And I was just telling you, remember that I don't follow this certain artist because
Yeah.
this artist is a bad person.
Mm.
And a lot of people say separate the art from the artist. And yes, I'm a person that would do that. But at the same time, I don't follow people. And that's something I said. Like, I'm not a fan of other artists. I'm only a fan of BTS. And that's it. Like, that's really, really it. And I feel like, I don't know, for me to actually devote myself the way I'm devoted to BTS, it has to come to a good person. And a lot of these celebrities aren't. And
Yeah.
a lot of like their favorites, they're not. And it's like something that I'm very proud about BTS, because I know BTS, they come out, and I know even though people want to drag them down, I know it's never gonna be about, oh, they're so cruel, oh, they're so mean, oh, they did this, because they didn't, because they would never, because their values were never there. And that's something I admire more than just follow their careers and that's it.
True. I agree. It's a testament to the God honest friendship and their devotion to ARMY that this is all happening. People always say they will and they don't. It never happens. True about the typical, no, every group says this about hiatus and that they're coming back someday or soon or whatever, and they never come back. It's true. BTS actually did come back. Look at Yoongi with his beautiful guitar.
Amazing.
So
Yoongi
cute.
is such a like
Love this
different
hairstyle.
vibe.
Love this hairstyle.
I
on
love
him.
it. I love it. I love it.
If we
He's so cool. I'm sorry. Okay, go.
if we can keep this going, then maybe we can be dancing in our 60s as long as we are willing. I think maybe into our 50s, into our 60s, we can always get together as a band. Sugar. In some ways, everything changed for RM at the 2022 Grammy Awards. Nominated for the funky infectious Butter, BTS went into their category riding high on their second career Grammy nod and the rapturous reception to the show-stopping performance they delivered earlier in the telecast, bringing both bulletproof efficiency and an infectious air of camaraderie to the sometimes stodgy proceedings. It all made their eventual loss in the Best Pop Duo or Group Performance category all the more disappointing to the fans, who quickly made the hashtag scammies. Now, once again, don't expose our business like this.
Once again,
Who
what
quick?
was his name? Broward? Come on.
I forgot.
Raymond.
Raymond.
Come on, Raymond. This is our private business that we made public on Twitter alone.
Exactly.
They're not me.
This is private public Twitter business.
Exactly.
This is private public Twitter business. Like, you cannot be exposing.
Leave it on Twitter. Why are we bringing it to the GQ magazine once again?
Who quickly made the hashtag scammies trend on Twitter and accused the show of using the band to drum up viewership.
And we would do it again.
I keep saying the same thing. It's pretty obvious that they do. But RM had other things on his mind that night. Watching Lady Gaga's theatrical and emotive tribute to her friend and mentor Tony Bennett, and hers Electricity medley with Lenny Kravitz and Travis Barker. He reflected on what it would. I'm sorry. It's just that I got distracted with Travis Barker. He reflected on what it meant to dedicate your entire life to music. I think the performance of Butter we put on at the Grammy Awards astonished people, he later said in an interview with Weavers 2 months after their performance. I think it's time for us to move beyond astonishing people and think again about what kind of messages we can send people. Now, let's go! Because it was always this. I feel like at this point, everyone knows that BTS are top tier performers. Like for so long, they try to like showcase their performance abilities, how good they are at singing live and dancing at the same time, and not just dancing any like like no, they're dancing full on choreographies, and they've been trying to show that because it's rare in the American music industry. They've been trying to show that more than anything else. Now they showed it, they proved themselves. Now it's time to the next level, which is everyone knows that we are the best performers right now, basically. Who else is as good? No one. We are the best performers. You are going to see our artistry because it's actually very good and you're missing out. So I love that.
Exactly.
I definitely had a grasp of what this group is back in the day, but now it seems like I hit this phase where it's impossible for me to know what the group is like or even who I am that clearly. He continued. What should BTS be saying to the world from now on? What position should BTS be remembered for taking at this point? How are we going to function moving forward? Sitting with the band today, almost 4 years after that evening, I posed those same questions back to the group's leader. After a period of being by themselves, growing as individual artists but also as men, what will BTS be moving forwards? Sitting up straight, RM considers the question. The 13 years of the journey of BTS, for personally myself, started with I know this team. He begins referring to his story as the band's founding member, the bright-eyed 16-year-old trainee that Big Hit Entertainment built the rest of the group around. This team started with me, myself, and then it just became, man, I don't know. I just love that we finally get like, we of course know because of all the history, but I love that Namjoon is just saying, this team started with me. This team started with me.
Honestly,
And it happened because of him. Because if Namjoon was never discovered, if the producers of Big Hit Entertainment never discovered that mixtape that Namjoon
and
did,
believed in him.
yes, BTS would not be
Here.
Or maybe they would fund the BTS members as trainees, but they wouldn't put them together. Like so many things. It really happened because of him. It started with him.
I am here for the way Namjoon speaking. The way Namjoon is very. This is how it is.
Yes.
And stop trying to play me because
Yeah.
he doesn't want to play no more.
I feel like
he's not playing nice boy anymore. He's a man and he's saying everything as it is. And everybody just needs to shut the fuck up and listen.
I feel they're just being honest at this point.
They're just
they don't care anymore.
They don't care anymore. That's
They're
the
just
thing.
being honest and saying whatever is in their minds. The company, the label got so much bigger, he continues. The world is getting more complicated and confused even more and more. The platform has changed, the technology has changed so fast, getting faster and faster is accelerating. 10 years ago, success to the band just meant being number one in the charts. Our only goal was to rank number one in the TV music shows, Jin says, referring to the popular Korean television genre. That would give us so much delight, to be ranked number one. And after that, we grew as artists. I think we can only be here because we were very hardworking back then. I think we're still confused, RM says, with characteristic honesty. As always, he has to be honest.
Yeah.
He has to be honest. But we're trying to find a little piece of gold inside the confusion. To get that clarity, the group knew they had to return to the foundation of BTS, each other. They entered a songwriting camp for the first time, working with the music industry's best songwriters and producers in Los Angeles.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Amazing pictures.
Look at Jin, how he's modeling there, and Jimin. In songwriting camps, some of the industry's top songwriters and producers are typically assembled in one place and divided into several rooms with the express task of producing the next chart toppers and fan favorites for pop's biggest acts. It's a tradition as old as our modern conception of pop music itself, going back to the competing teams of the Brill Building in New York and the assembly line approach of Berry Gordy's Hitsville, USA in Detroit. Early in BTS's career, it was the rap line. RM, Suga, and J-Hope who led in terms of songwriting and producing, crafting the bulk of some of their hits themselves. Through the years, though, the other members have grown into songwriters and producers in their own right, now boasting several songwriting and producing credits each. The group's artistic maturity honed
I know the
let's go. Let's go. Honed further during their time apart. had an exciting effect on these album sessions. We are all very ambitious still about writing and creating music, says
Right.
Suga. Depending on the different songs, there would be one member who would be the leading person who would contribute to the writing of the song. Jimin, for example, expanded his skill set learning new techniques on the music software QBS. So yeah, they're all, of course, during the solo era, we know this. They've all been writing and producing a little bit more on their own because these are their own solo projects and they get the chance to practice by themselves and release those songs by themselves. And it's a different experience. Hone, sharpen. It's like cone. So it's hone, right? Hone.
Home.
Like cone.
Oh.
Interesting. Let's go again. Jungkook enjoyed the routine of the camp. It was really fun because we had 3 rooms in the studio, he says. Sometimes we would pair up to go into a studio room. Sometimes it would be just one of us, and then we would switch pairs so that we could have different ideas and different types of collaborations. So it was our ways of breaking away from molds, and sometimes it worked out really badly. Sometimes it worked out really nicely, but the whole process was very liberating and free, so it was very fun. Jin found his younger bandmates' enthusiasm inspiring. The younger brothers are so persistent, he says. They have so much passion. Speculation around the new album, which will be released on March 20th, is at an all-time high. Already, ARMY sleuths have reportedly identified big-name songsmiths like Max Martin, the legendary Swedish songwriter-producer behind everything, from Baby One More Time to Blinding Lights, and John Valiant, writer of songs like Miley Cyrus' Midnight Sky and Justin Bieber's Ghost, are possible collaborators for the project. The members are careful not to share too many details about the album, but what they can say is a tantalizing enough prospect. We have a diversity of genres, Suga says. What I can tell you is that it's going to be quite different from the BTS albums and sounds that you've been listening to. You're going to see a more mature side of BTS this time around. So we are going to have a diversity of genres.
Okay.
And it's going to...
I was expecting.
But it's going to be nothing like we've been listening to.
Yes.
It says it's going to be quite different from the BTS albums and sounds.
To see a more mature side of BTS.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I think I know, but I don't want to get myself hyped.
Same. I feel like I get an idea, but I
just
also
keep growing
don't.
up with BTS.
I have an idea, but I also don't, you know? It's truly the whole package, RM says. I can tell this next album is going to enlighten a little of that confusion. 2 weeks after my interview with them, I received a message from the band about their album title. They've chosen to name it Arirang, after a widely known anthem in Korea, reflecting the country's history. They wanted a name that represents who they are as a group and the stories they want to tell. Arirang is a traditional Korean folk song that transcends time and generations, long associated with emotions of connection, distance, and reunion, they wrote. It feels like an apt name for this chapter of the group, one that finds them reuniting with their army and one another. It's notable, too, that during perhaps the most highly anticipated moment of their careers, the 7 have chosen to turn the world's attention to their roots, the country that made them. BTS, after all, have always had that innate ability to sidestep the limitations of language and be thoroughly emotionally legible to their countless global fans. In their solo era, the members have been unafraid to tackle the darker aspects of contemporary life. Take Suga's work as August D, an angstier, rawer alter ego that saw him grapple with mental health and societal pressures, or RM's meditation on self-acceptance, the album Right Place, Wrong Person. In this next chapter of their work as a band, it'll be interesting to see how they can marry the ripened maturity to the sound the world expects of them. I do understand that being idol groups and boy bands and girl groups in the K-pop industry, it might feel like it's a little bit restraining about the negative about the negative sides of life, says Suga. But I think as artists and as individuals, you have to be able to express both the positive and the negative sides of life. I think that we are slowly heading that way because this album has a lot of introspection and thoughts. Things have changed and we are still changing. I expected this introspection from BTS, not because this is what they always do, but because they've been talking about how honest they are going to be on this album, on the live streams and stuff like that, you know?
Mhm.
In an attempt to understand where the guys are sonically, I asked them what they're currently obsessed with. V shares that one of the group's collaborators introduced them to the music of the experimental rapper Gene Dawson. It just impacted me so much because it flew in a totally different way than I thought it would. V says, it gave me a lot of ideas on how music could flow and what kind of direction it could head towards. At the very beginning of BTS, RM, Suga, and J-Hope held a makeshift hip-hop school at the BTS dorm, giving the other members a list of about 50 artists to immerse themselves in, highlighting canonical work by the likes of Tupac and Nas. We know this. When they first started, the rappers gave like a list to the other members to listen to. You have to listen. They said, I think it was not RM who said this. They said to the members, this is hip hop. Like, you have to listen to this. Like, this is hip hop.
It's like that audio from TikTok that said like, this is music.
Yes, this is music. Exactly. This happened after their actual rehearsals as Big Hit trainees. Some nights, the self-starting Bangtan Boys would come home from rehearsals at 11 p.m. and hold a school of hip-hop sessions until 6 a.m., giving up sleep to nurture their musical education.
6 a.m.
What did I say?
6 a.m.
Oh, 6 a.m., giving up sleep to nurture their musical education.
And you said afraid.
And you said afraid.
Why do you say that word like that? Why do you say afraid?
I don't know, because
Afraid.
it looks like you should say afraid.
There's an A and an I. Where's the sound?
I don't know. I feel like I need to say
Afraid.
afraid instead of afraid.
Whatever.
Jungkook and Suga talked about that too in Suchita. Yes, they mentioned the school of hip hop that they had.
That's awesome.
Yes. That shared love for musical discovery is foundational to the band's dynamic and something that has carried on to the present. Even today, this is apparent on social media when several members of BTS will post music by the same artist at the same time. It literally happened like 3 days ago. It literally happened with J-Hope and Namjoon. Last summer, for example, there was a span of a few weeks when J-Hope, R&B, and Jungkook all posted songs by the buzzy alternative R&B artist Delusion on social media. We tend to recommend music to each other when we like something. That's why we tend to like the same music at the same time, says J-Hope. We do have different tastes, but we do have overlaps. For this part, J-Hope is currently obsessed with Rosalia's avant-garde looks. Before I know it, all this music talk inspires the boys to start whipping out their phones in a round of "I'll show you mine if you show me yours." A Spotify rap listening age. That is crazy, Raymond. The way you put it this way, they're sharing their ages on their Spotify rap. Do you remember that they had the entire thing?
They show, yeah.
So Jungkook says, "I'm 24." 20 says J-Hope.
Okay.
I'm 77.
Oh no.
Suga says, I'm 88, says V. 89, says Jimmy. Grandfather. Grandpa. Their grandpa.
This Raymond.
Of course, is Taeyeon and Jimin, the one who are basically the same age, like grandfathers.
I feel like Raymond needs to make like a whole book of this interaction.
Yeah. Right. Ooh. With his watch.
Whoa.
With his watch. Watch
Yeah,
by Hublot. Now he's representing Hublot.
It looks so good.
Right? The whole process was very liberating and free, so it was very fun, said Jungkook. BTS's own rise built on the strides made by the generations of K-pop acts before them, the canny adaptation of innovative pop music from the West, the dense, striking visual storytelling that rewards repeat viewings, the strategic harnessing of technology, but with an authenticity and reliability that was all their own. If previous K-pop stars impressed with a polished impenetrability, BTS made themselves knowable, the quality that's also allowed them to transcend the genre entirely. These men watch BTS introduction videos. These men watch introduction videos to BTS. And you know what? Now I kind of see it. Maybe he did watch my, my introduction video because I mentioned in my introduction video like how if not my introduction video, like a very similar one, because I feel like it is this social media interaction between BTS and how honest they are, how real they felt, what was different between them and the other K-pop acts. And he says it right here. Like the other ones were very like polished and like kings, you know, but with BTS, these were like other young people that you're hanging out with. And they're making relatable. They're making relatable music. They're relatable people. In a 2024 interview with The New Yorker, Hype chairman and founder Ban Shi-hyuk said that his strategy was trying to figure out the most fandom-friendly thing to do and then taking it to the extreme. Instead of leaning on TV appearances, he established a YouTube channel for the band even before their debut, allowing the members to run their own Twitter accounts and be extremely candid in video blogs, blogging through their lowest moments and live tweeting drunken nights on the town. I didn't want them to be false idols, Bang said. I wanted to create a BTS that could become a close friend. That constant dialogue with their followers helped birth ARMY. In contemporary pop music, the Stan ARMY is all but a given. They devoted an intensely supportive, often serving as a pop star's street team, and sometimes spending thousands to see multiple shows of on the same tour. But ARMY takes that to the deeper, more intense, even altruistic level. They regularly organize charitable drives, including for BTS collaborators like Halsey. Last year, ARMY even sent a 7-year-old BTS song up the charts again. Listen to this part. Everybody listen to this part. Pay attention to this part. It's very important, this one. Last year, ARMY even sent a 7-year-old BTS song up the charts again as a way of communicating a message to the members. The 2018 single Ampangman reached #1 on Billboard's World Digital Song Sales chart and in over 75 countries. When I mentioned the feat to the band, they're visibly moved. I'm very touched, says Jimin. I don't even know how to give all the love back because I've received so much and the love is so unconditional. I'm always thinking about how I could give back with better performances, better songs. We've been this is crazy because we've been sharing like the promotions for these recharting Ampeman here on the live streams, and we're like, please reminder,
giving strategies and how to do it, and also how to train your YouTube algorithm and all of this stuff.
Yeah, but for the Ampangman specifically, for the Ampangman project, I remember sharing like the posters and all of that, and then we did it, and we were like, hopefully like BTS can see it, that because it was waiting for your Ampangman, waiting for you BTS. That was the tagline of the entire project, and I remember like sharing all of that and how we went #1 after so many years. And yeah, now they get to know about the project, and Jimmy is like, no, we need to repay them somehow.
And it's honestly just like a way for us to communicate with them, because it's really not, like they have to do something in return. Like it's never been like that. It's just like saying like, yo, like we love you.
Yeah,
a way,
literally,
you know?
because it was just because waiting for you BTS is just like a welcome back project. That was basically it. And I'm so glad that they saw it. It's really hard to even know how big the love is because it's just so vastly huge. He continues. I think it's mutual. The impact the ARMY.
We impact the ARMY.
We impact the ARMY, but ARMY also impacts us. It goes both ways. And when we feel these things happening, then I really do think deeper about them. What message we should convey out of. I cannot read. And when we feel these things happening, then I really do think deeper about what message we should convey out there as a team. Because whatever we say reverberates, and it means a lot to the ARMY, and we want to make sure that it makes a positive impact.
Yeah.
So glad that they know about the Ampangman project.
That's awesome.
Who was the organizer? The organizer should be like
crying right now.
Yes, that's crazy.
That is awesome, honestly.
Early in the band's success in America, a patronizing, dismissive portrayal of members of armies seemed to take hold in Western coverage of the band, as if only youthful frivolity and raging hormones could explain the culture-bridging success of seven boys from South Korea. Truth is, ARMY is an incredible diverse group of people from different countries, different generations, and different gender expressions. Spilling the facts. I know this firsthand, looking at the army in my life. From a Manila-based visual artist and sound designer whose work in film has won acclaim at Sundance and the Venice Film Festival, and whose art has been exhibited everywhere, from Singapore to New York, to a Seattle-based tech executive who routinely brokers massive deals for one of the world's biggest companies when she's not using her annual leave to fly across the world to watch BTS concerts. Who is that fan he's talking about? And then there's my mother. That's his mom. And then there's my mother, a woman I've only known to love the music of singer-songwriters like James Taylor and Carole King, who out of nowhere suddenly called herself a proud member of ARMY. Like a lot of people, she fell in love with BTS during the pandemic when my grandmother moved into our house after suffering multiple strokes, and my mother became her primary caregiver, focusing all her energy on round-the-clock care for the octogenarian. During that dark time, on nights when she would have to force herself to stay awake while keeping watch over my grandmother, who was breathing through an oxygen concentrator, my mother would watch YouTube videos of the Bangtan Boys on her phone. She knew to only watch on the official BTS channels.
So the views counted.
So the views counted. I love that she knows. She's army. Their playful antics providing levity, their essential goodness allowing for hope. They keep me company during those late nights, she tells me now. There were so many problems, but I would watch their videos and for a moment, they would make me smile. This is a real army. I love that. I love that he interviewed his mom as well because it's an army close to him. Look at this picture.
Amazing picture.
As the band prepares to release their most mature and sonically ambitious album yet, I asked them if the Grammys still represent a pinnacle to them, if winning a trophy is still a goal. I don't know, says RM, because time has passed. There are a lot of K-pop related nominees you see in the general field, and really, I want to send them a big applause I want to send big applause for them. It's true that there have been like nominees, but a lot of K-pop nominees, Namjoon.
Let's be real.
No, but yeah, I also send them applause. I mean, we'll try, he adds later. Maybe we'll submit our album to the Grammys again. But I don't know. We don't want to be desperately eager for it. We don't want to say anymore like, oh man, we want the Grammys. I mean, it doesn't mean that we really don't want it, but we'll try. But if not, then okay. I get it. They're not thinking about like the Grammys anymore. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, like it doesn't happen. For the band, at least, the goal was always less about the actual trophy and more about having North Star for the group to work towards. Typically, a band is 4, right? We're 7. For a team like this, sometimes we need such a goal to just go on, ARM continues. The Grammys was one of the goals that we haven't really got in the past, but I think now the most important thing is just that we are here back together again.
Yes.
We're going to see fans all over the world.
Yes.
This is way bigger than the Grammys. Like, this is such a bigger moment in music history. Yes. Yeah. Nearly 6 years after their last studio album, will their hot streak continue? The thing about an Imperial Phase is it often happens only once in a band's lifespan. When the Pet Shop Boys Neil Tennant coined the term in 2001 in an interview with Chris Heath for the remaster of the group's seminal 1987 album. Actually, he was looking back at a run in the late 80s where it seemed like the band had the golden touch, a time when their sensibilities met their met the moment and they could do no wrong. I'm a little lost here. In a canonical essay for Pitchfork, that cemented the idea of the imperial phase in pop discourse. The critic Tom Ewing wrote, "There's something double-edged about the concept. It holds a mix of world-conquering swagger and inevitable obsolescence. What do we know about emperors? That they end up naked? The phase always ends." I get it. I get it. It's like when you're on the top, like that is your one moment. It's different than just,
Amazing picture.
amazing picture. I love his hair. I had before starting the live stream, I had a thing about that I want to say about his hair that I don't remember right now, and now I hate it because I cannot remember what I wanted to say about his hair. First of all, his hair doesn't look like this anymore because on the airport pictures and stuff like that, he looks different. Like it looks like he has dyed his hair, so it doesn't look like this anymore. But I love this look. Love it. Now the most important thing is just that we are here back together again. We're going to see our fans all over the world, RM. But of course, there are always exceptions to the rule. And time again, BTS has proved themselves the exception to every pop rule. They were the underdog K-pop band who weren't supposed to be able to compete with acts from the big three companies. The global breakout that some pegged as a novelty. If any hugely popular contemporary band were to define the odds, it would be them. You know what? We are right now, as we get into this section of the article, I was not going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about this, okay? And everyone, please be very respectful and don't go crazy in the comments. This new band that Simon Cowell created, and they mentioned in their Netflix documentary that, if BTS can sell out stadiums here, we can sell stadiums in Pluto or something like that. They recently went on an interview on the Zach Sang show, and they said like it was a joke, but you know what? That was not a joke because they said, no, seriously, they are horrible. Like they are very bad. That is not a joke then.
No.
Because even with the first part, it's already like not funny. So where is the joke? But with the second part, you confirm that is not a joke.
They are so nobody that I only heard the news, but I never saw them.
You know what are the latest news about them? That their single flopped so bad that their label is rethinking everything about this project. I don't know how true that is, but has been reported that they're even thinking of, should we continue with this or not? And some people are saying it is better for the label at this point to not continue with that group and create a new one.
Yeah.
My point is that while reading this, it's interesting to me that BTS, like it says right here, they were the underdog K-pop band who weren't supposed to be able to compete with acts from the big three companies. But they did because of their humility, their talent. They would never do something like that. And this other group, they had everything. A Netflix documentary, which for a lot of people say, no, like this group is big because of a Netflix documentary. It's beyond that. This group had a Netflix documentary, Sony Music, Psycho Music behind them, this entire thing. But they ruin everything for themselves because they are not humble and they are not true artists and they don't have like a real connection.
Yeah.
That is why the underdogs BTS became the biggest group in the world.
Also, let me say something. There might be a formula in this world to make a successful group. And maybe other groups that you guys are seeing succeed, they found out that formula. BTS is beyond a successful group. They are artists. And there's no formula to that.
I know what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
You can make a successful group and you can make money and numbers. And they can be in these shows and they can have this merch or whatever. But an artist, there's no formula. Art, there's no formula for art. You can get the math correctly. So now this grupito de mierda, no, how do I say it? Like de cuarta, un grupo de cuarta. I don't know how to say it in English. It's like a random group don't come here. I'm sorry, they're random. A random group is gonna come here and say like, oh no, like, and they're gonna talk down of one of the biggest artists
In history.
in history.
Yeah, you cannot. You're very dumb.
It's like, who are you? Like, and your label. I promise these boys, whoever they are, because I've never seen their faces, because I'm not really interested in that. I promise you, if your label finds the formula to make you guys successful, you guys are never gonna be artists. And I'm sorry, because there has to be a passion for love.
They're never going to be successful.
A love and passion for art, and not a love and passion for money and fame and being famous.
I saw a video commentary that said that, I don't know how true it is, but it has been reported. That the label is thinking of maybe starting from zero. But it's like, just stop thinking from zero. Like, stop trying to make groups. Like, it's not going to work. Anyways. They had the haters defending BTS and armies because it was beyond BTS. It was just ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. Like, how can you not be a group yet with 0 songs and start talking shit about other groups? Like, way bigger than you.
And about one of the biggest, it's like, honestly, at this point, it's like they said, like, nah, Beyonce sucks. Beyonce? Who are you? You're talking about Beyonce here. You're talking about BTS here. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Disgusting. It's so yucky.
And not even saying like, oh, like, I don't like the music. It's not even that, because that is an opinion.
Yes.
What they said was basically like factually incorrect. Does that make sense? Because like Saxon said,
it's false.
If there is a group that is going to sell out Mars, I think it's actually going to be BTS. Not you guys.
Yeah. Also, like, it's so yucky to me. It's just disgusting. It's like, I don't even know you. Like, you guys are like random people talking on the internet. Like, nobody's gonna look at you or like, okay, you said something controversial. Okay, go sit down and play your song, because nobody else playing it.
But that is another. I think their song was like number 80 or something on the charts.
Yeah, they need to play their own
their
song.
label reportedly, I don't know, their label expected literally like a top 10, and it's like. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Theirs is the kind of impact that can only be meaningfully compared to the Beatles or the Supremes. Just like the Fab Four, BTS have been crucial in bringing the music industry of the whole nation to the center of global pop. And like Motown's lead girl group, the band's shiny packaging and catchy hooks have served as an effective Trojan horse for lasting social change, breaking down racial barriers and paving the way for more Asian visibility in mainstream culture. Paving the way. When comparisons between BTS and the Beatles started cropping up around their US breakthrough, it wasn't just because of their statistics. It wasn't just because of the statistics. It was recognition that these two will be a true generational force, the closest thing to monoculture in our fractured times. That is so true. That is so true. It's beyond just the comparisons of the numbers and the US breakthrough. And the members of BTS have known how fickle fame can be from the very beginning. Starting out in K-pop, a music industry so competitive and transient that every release following a debut is called a comeback, regardless of how much time has actually passed. They knew not to take anything for granted. That is just personal opinion, and some people don't have any problem with it. But I could never accept in my mind that every little release is a comeback. That is not a comeback. No. But anyways, that is just like a personal opinion. Making it past the 100-day mark is not easy. Every comeback must be a smash in order to make financial sense to the company and for a group not to be disbanded. In this way, the customs of the court are similar to noughties era UK pop, where even generational acts like Suga Babes and Girls Aloud lived single to single for surprisingly huge swatches of their careers. I remember Girls Aloud. Beautiful, beautiful picture. I feel like not all actually, but a lot of their suits look big.
Yeah.
But it's the style, like oversized.
I love it.
I think we can only be here because we were very hardworking back then, says Jin. I think BTS are innovators, Halsey said. Halsey said Chris Martin will not outshine me. I am the one giving like a testimony here.
Yeah.
I think BTS are innovators. A statement, not testimony. I think BTS are innovators, Halsey said. I don't think they need to worry about what's happening now because they're always going to trivialize what happens next. It's all sorts of background noise for a generational act of musicians who know how to take the noise that actually matters to the forefront. In September 2013, when BTS hit their 100-day milestone, they marked the occasion with a special radio show, celebrating with cake, giddily singing congratulations to one another. Watching the clip now, almost 13 years later, it's striking how much none of that followed. It's striking how much none of what followed seemed given at the time. Not the massive hits in South Korea, the devoted fan base that helped them break through around the world, their current status as pioneers and superstars. The Bangtan Boys were just that, boys, dreaming of what could be, hoping for the best. On the program, Suga said in Korea, and you know what? One second. I'm sorry. It is true because sometimes I see other artists, K-pop groups, who they have like their big moment and they feel like, no, like I am this big superstar forever. And they don't realize that they are not that anymore.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is a tiny bit embarrassing, but that is just my perception and my personal opinion. They really think they're it. Like, no, like I'm in the same level as BTS. No, that was 10 years ago, you know?
Who?
I'm not saying.
Oh, you're talking about artists. I thought you were talking about BTS members. I was so confused.
No, with BTS is the opposite because the author is saying it seems like since their 100-day birthday to now, they never take anything for granted.
Yeah.
Like they feel like, no, like we're just doing our thing. Everything, like the momentum must pass, but it doesn't go away because this is more than just a big moment in pop culture. We are like a community. This fandom is beyond that, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. On the program, Suga said in Korean, it's been exactly 100 days since we debuted. I think we've been able to make it this far, all thanks to our armies. This was in 2013. Looking at his bandmates, he continued, whether it's 100, 1,000, or 10,000 days, let's stay together. With no hesitation, his bandmates responded in unison, let's stay together. Look at that. 13 years later. Sitting down with the band now, shortly before their granted return, I asked Suga if it still feels that way, if the next 100,000 or 10,000 days still feel promised. The reason why I said that was because in the earlier days of showbiz, there's so much going on and your lifespan can be pretty short in the business, he says, reflecting on that time in their life together. I was worried until when we would be able to do this. But now I ask the same question under a positive light. We are still very good friends. The fans still love us. They want us. They support us. If we can keep this going, then maybe we can be dancing in our 60s as long as we're willing. I think maybe into our 50s, into our 60s, we can always be together as a band.
Yeah.
Suga always with the 60s comment. He wants to be performing at 60 years old.
With BTS, of course.
Then looking at the 6 bandmates he's already lived a few lifetimes with, Suga smiles and says, maybe it'll be a little bit hard on our knees, but I think we can do that.
I think so too. I think
maybe
so
it's
too.
a little hard on their knees, but they can still do that.
They're gonna be fun.
No, you know what? I cannot wait for BTS to be in their 60s and maybe they're not going to dance, but as hard, you know, but maybe they're going to, I don't know, like perform, like they're going to evolve. I feel like I can see a future where they're going to evolve musically. Maybe they're going to have like a very like a different sound in the future and maybe it's more, I don't know, like they always do music that reflect their moments.
Because they're honest, you know, and they're very raw in the way they write, and also they write their own music, so that also reflects a lot of.
They always reflect their
what
lives
they're
in their
going
music
through.
every single time.
So the fact that they're writing more mature music is because they're growing, they're becoming more mature, and I think that's awesome. And it's like imagine like when they're like 50, like even when they're 40, when they're 50, when
Yes.
they're 60, like that's gonna be crazy. And it's like,
Chocolate Lava Cake says, can't wait to say 30 years from now, I was Army since the 2020s. Can you imagine that? That's
that's
crazy.
awesome. Amazing picture.
Amazing. Oh, and that's the end of it.
With a reflection of the future and what the future holds. Honestly, I do have to give like the biggest shout out to my Raymond. Like, we love him in this here in
When
our
I
household.
when I say Raymond, I can only think of Raymond from Brooklyn
Brooklyn
Nine-Nine.
Nine-Nine.
Yes. Oh, my Raymond.
Yes, I think. Oh my goodness! Like, this is one of the best articles I've ever read about BTS.
Yes. As an introduction, this is complete. This is wonderful.
Yes,
I loved it. I loved it.
and also like I could feel and sense the connection to it that he had the art to. Let me do my words. I feel like he made it in a very artsy way because he is very connected personally with his mom and everything.
I'm going to say, I feel like I don't remember which magazine it was for, but do you guys remember when there was an article like this, but written by a man who was sent to meet BTS, and he was researching about BTS on the airplane, and he had all of these preconceived notions, and he didn't understand anything, and he analyzed BTS's little interactions differently. This man, Raymond, Raymond analyzed BTS's little interactions as they are family, so they are comfortable with each other, not going to pretend or be like extra,
Yeah.
But this other guy, this other writer, he put it like, oh, like they're just here because it's like their job and they're, I don't know, like something along those lines. It's because he doesn't understand BTS. He did research about them on the airplane. That was completely unprofessional.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like that, he also tried doing like this little like, oh, like this is my story and I am on the airplane and I'm reading about this, and he made it all about himself. But this guy, I feel like Raymond wrote something like his perception, his own opinions about BTS, because also his mom was an army. So I feel like you can make an article your own while still being respectful and do real research. You
Yes.
can give a little personality to your article like this, but still make like a good article, because the other
Yes.
article was like, we waited for that article for so long for what? To have that stupid writer not know anything about BTS and write everything so condescendingly. It was horrible. I
And
remember
honestly,
that.
too, is that imagine how the mom felt. Like, you have a son and like you've been sharing your love for BTS, and he's a journalist, and you would never think like, oh, like I feel like this is something like so cool for the mom too.
Hmm.
And I hope
Because
she loved it and read it.
he interviewed the mom. Because she gave statements, so that means that he interviewed her. Very interesting, very cool.
Honestly, I loved it. I think it was fun to read. I think it was entertaining. I think it gave sad story. It gave artists. It gave statements. It gave so much of so many things. And I feel like I really like the job he did with this article. And I'm not the biggest article reader, as you can see.
All I do is read articles. It's crazy. Like I live on the Billboard website. It's insanity. But yeah, it's nothing like this. Of course, it's different because this is like a profile, so it is different. But yeah, I liked it. Lady Pink, again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Raymond's family raised him well. We can tell he was very honest. He did the research, and that's great. Um, the solo updates, guys, there's no time today, so I'm going to do them on Tuesday. But you can get your copy of this GQ magazine. I wanted to share this comment from a local.
Yes.
This is the GQ magazine. I think this is on Reddit. This is a non-fan saying, I'm gonna need one of you K-pop they gays to speed run BTS lore for me. They had a grip on my little sister growing up, and to be honest, I really only remember an interview they did where I think either Jimin or Jin said he would bring a camel to keep him company on a deserted island. It's lived rent-free in my head for over a decade. I have virtually no other context for this band except that one of them thinks a camel is the best companion of choice on a deserted island. Everyone else had an answer that wasn't a camel. That is crazy that your only knowledge about BTS is that one of the members would bring a camel to the desert. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's so funny.
Honestly, valid.
You know what?
Like, if that's the digital footprint that the boys had on him,
I love that.
Then so be it.
I think it was Jin. I think it was Jin as well.
I think it was.
Do you know which interview this was from? That it was when they went to Australia, and Jacob says, "I hate snake. I hate snake." And he also says like, they say, "Oh, like game, we game," and then they do all of that. That is the interview.
I hope he does get the lore from BTS though.
Yeah, someone respond to him.
And see them gays. That's crazy, bro. So funny.
You can get your copy of GQ magazine on the GQ website or on the Weaver shop. But if you get it from GQ Germany, you can get photo cards. This is the only, so far, the one that I could find that you can get photo cards. However, you need to pay a little, like you need to pay 42 euros. And that is quite a lot. But it's because you get like a year subscription to GQ or something like that. So if you have the money, you want to get a year-long subscription for GQ and get the photo cards, you can buy it from the GQ Germany website. But yeah, that is all.
That is all. I want to apologize for my terrible participation in this article.
What do you mean?
My words were terrible and I was so stupid.
Well, because of the anal.
When did I say anal so many times on that live stream in front of so many people?
That's embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing. I can tell you, it's anal. Just say it. Like, you're being stupid. I'm stupid.
No, you're not.
I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry.
You cannot say that. Sometimes it's annoying that I keep repeating myself, but English is our second language.
Yes, it is our second language, guys.
And we learned it pretty like
late in life.
I
think I started learning English when I was like 13, and not even fully, like I just could communicate when I was 15.
I was 13 as well. 13, 14.
No, I'm gonna have this moment present for the rest of my life. Like, it's gonna be those moments that I'm gonna be laying down in bed calm, and then I'm gonna remember every single bad thing that
why did I say that on a live stream with 400 people? Like, why did I do that?
It's so embarrassing.
Why did I do that?
Yes, it was it's because of the language barrier. So people need to give me a break. No, honestly, I know you guys are super sweet about it. It's just that I feel personally like so stupid because I promise. And this is something I always tell my sister. I just like to be educated. I like to educate myself a lot. And I just embarrass myself. I know you guys don't care, but it's like, I'm like, ah! It's just so funny. It's just so funny.
Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us.
Yes.
I wanted to analyze this interview and magazine covers. Like, this is a
honestly,
research.
we went for quite some hours. Like,
yeah.
We went
3 hours and 24 minutes.
Yeah. But honestly, I thought it was very worth it.
We had to.
I'm very glad that we did. And I love this article. I feel like so much respect for the author and for his mom too. Like, we love her. And yeah, I love it.
Also, once again, like I mentioned, reaching out to fellow artists, reaching out to people who are close to BTS, other artists who are close to BTS. That is great. And I cannot recall any other article doing the same. So it was awesome. Anyways, guys, hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Yes,
Happy Valentine's to everyone. And I will see you on Tuesday.
Happy Valentine's, guys. I'll see you guys. I'm assuming on Friday.
Okay.
I'm assuming on Friday. It might be Tuesday. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
But I'm here once a week.
But on Tuesday, we're going to talk about Jungkook at the Hublot show and all of that. So all of the solo updates that we missed today. Lady Pink,
Lady
once again,
Pink.
thank you so much. Bora, need to watch Jordan and Jared to your video. Listen, very quickly before we go, I know them. Of course, I mentioned them in videos. It's just that sometimes when I like a reaction channel and they react to my videos, I'm scared and I don't want to know what they know about me because I feel like I'm going to, I don't know, I feel like they're going to say something bad or something. But if you're saying that I should watch it, I'm going to watch it. The same thing happened with this couple that I love. They react to Run BTS episodes, and I watch all of their videos. And then they start reacting to my videos, and I'm like, no, don't react to my videos. I'm embarrassed. I don't want to watch their reactions. But yeah, they were very sweet. So I'm going to watch that video that you mentioned now that you mentioned it. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you on
Thank you.
Tuesday.
Bye, guys. Take care. Enjoy your weekend.
Oh, the music. Wait a second. Okay.